dissing. We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
Peace. Salute to the Reckmobb. We here. Run the lights up. Oh, man. We gonna get into it, man. So we got Southwest T, Big Meech brother, on stage with Rick Ross, antagonizing 50 Cent. What y'all think? Okay. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break down the layers. There's layers to this, and we're going to do it right. Salute to the Reckmobb. We here. Okay. I'm taking calls. A lot of y'all probably saw the videos that have been surfacing over the last couple of days. Man, is this self-sabotage on the behalf of Southwest T? You know, because it's crazy, right? With the whole 50 Cent, Big Meech, BMF, Southwest T. Man, let's get into it, man. Damn, I don't even know where to start. I know where to start, but I don't know where to start because it actually starts with Big Meech and Southwest T not seeing eye to eye as brothers since they was kids. You know what I mean? That sibling rivalry has always been there. And they show it, you know, of course, on social media. They showed it, you know, because I wasn't there. Like, you know, I didn't grow up with them. But in the TV series, these characters, you know, that played them, depicted them in such a way that you was like, well, at least for me, I was like, damn, homie must got it out for his brother, or they got it out for each other, or the combination of the two. But it's like this, man. And I told my other brother that, you know, we never had an argument. My brother Ace. It's a thing called sibling rivalry. Okay. And that comes down to your brother, your sister, them not ever going to see eye to eye with you because of that. You know, we can take it back to the Bible. We can get biblical if you want. Cain and Abel. You know, we can go there. But every situation is different though. Like, but this situation is probably like a Cain and Abel situation because yeah. Essentially, between the both of them, you know, like say for instance, they doing what they do. They moving work. They moving bricks. You know what I mean? One was on the ATL side of things. You know, of course they was in Detroit, but when they spread it, they wings further, Big Meech took the whole BMF thing to ATL. And at that time, you know, Big Meech was infatuated with hip hop and being like a CEO, a label, you know what I mean? So he was flamboyant in his approach to that. You know, we all remember the big billboard in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you flamboyant and you moving that work, you put a lot of people at risk. I mean, we got to call it for what it is. We can't just if we going, like I said, this right here is just a layer. The Big T being on stage with Rick Ross, but we got to go to the beginning. We got to go to the origin of where it all started at. And a lot of times people like to skip past the beginning or the genesis. And we can start here. That's the easy part. But how do we get here is the main source of why we talking the way we talking. So let's go to to the source of everything. Pardon self. Why people like to text me while I'm live, man? It's like, don't text me, don't call me while I'm live. I don't like that because it throws me off. I'm locked in. When I'm locked in, don't call me on my direct line, please. Like, I say this time and time after again, and that's another thing too. I'm killing all access, I'm killing all access to me. You got to deal with somebody else, so we can avoid the whole Southwest T shit and all that. You got to stay locked in, because when you locked in, you can avoid situations like this, right? Because you can see everything clearer. The grass is low. You got to keep the grass cut so you can see the snakes. You understand what I'm saying? Like for me, it's always this. I tell people, when I meet people in the last, I want to say 10, 15 years, it's business. Because we ain't grow up together, okay? So we gonna always maintain that business. So what happens is people confuse the two once they get familiar with you, right? And say, for instance, right, you're doing business with people, and they used to paying you for promo, or they used to paying you for whatever services you provide. Run the lights up. We live, couple of minutes, quick 500 in the room. I'm gonna put the number on the screen. My bad. Let me do this. I'm just because I want to talk about this. I want y'all to come in the room. I'm waiting for people to come in the room because a lot of people been like, M.Reck, go live. It's boring out here. This, that, and the third. So now I'm live, and I'm going to build today. I open the door for other people to give assessments, but today I got to build because also we got that ladies night event officially. The Eventbrite links is in the room. Okay. January 31st, Baltimore, La Familia. The information, SJ put it right here. Here we go, right here, ladies night, the Eventbrite. Get your tickets now. I'm having a R&B legendary group member pull up and perform. So you better get your tickets now, okay? Because they're going to go fast. I'm not going to announce that until a couple of more days because I'm just working out the black and white, but it's pretty much official. I may go R&B and comedy for this ladies night event on the 31st, but I may go R&B. You know what I mean? Where I have some R&B acts, some major R&B acts, and some local R&B acts, some incredible R&B acts. Because that's another thing too. Quote me on this. M.Reck gonna bring hip hop, R&B, and reggae back. Okay. So I'm gonna give you that feel like it's from the 90s, but it's infused with the current time of now. So quote me on that. Yeah, I'm here to bring music back as a culture. I'm here to bring back being super G'd up and being about your business and not confusing the two. So let me get back to the business, right? So you can be giving somebody a service, right? For like a couple of years or even like 6 months, right? They know you about your bread. What happens is, say like for instance, you meet that person in a different setting now, right? Now you may meet with them for lunch. It's a business lunch, but it's a different vibe. You may been dealing with them from afar, like they cash app you the money for the promo, or they may, sell you the money for the service or whatever, right? So now that you're meeting in person and you're conversating and you're vibing, now I guess that person feels like they don't have to honor the business as they once did because they feel like you're friends. And mind you, I'm speaking on real situations that happen. But with me, I always remind people. Homie, you know, the business lunch was cool and all that. But that project you want promoted on my platform, you know, the rate card is this. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to ever get it confused, because, you know, let's keep the business always intact. And business is always first with me, because business is what feeds me and my family. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, I got to stand on business. Ladies' night, January 31st. The Eventbrite link is in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? I've been promoting it. We standing on business. Oh yeah. And also that FUBU, Keith Perrin, CEO of FUBU docuseries, is coming out soon. Okay, we editing now. Shouts to Keith Perrin, FUBU Radio, and all that. Okay, I put up a live yesterday when I was in the studios with official SPS Music and Media. You know, he's handling the editing. Shouts to Pow TV. He filmed it. Okay, I directed it. Let's get it. But let's get back to business, because I'm going to use these situations, right? And like I've been doing, shouts to Dame Dash. I you know, he know the model of what I did, and he's using the same model, you know. Salute to him. I rock with Dame Dash. But me, I always been doing this with the mixtapes, DVDs, you know, transitioning online 20 years ago. I use these content topics to promote what I'm doing. You did? Because I care about me and my movement. I'm standing on business at all times. Yeah, I love the culture, hip hop and all that, but it's always going to be about M.Reck and M.Reck business. Okay? Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I got to be responsible for the food that's on my table and the food that's in my kids' belly. Okay? I'm telling y'all real stuff. Okay? I'm trying to understand. Somebody saying something funny, right? Taffy or some SJ. I don't know what this person is doing. Okay. I listen. I've seen one post from this person. Okay, let me look at the rest. Y'all better walk carefully. If I don't like your energy, you out of here. But let's get to this big T, this Southwest T situation. My bad. Now, let's start in terms of outside of the whole BMF and outside of, you know, Southwest T and Meech sibling rivalry. Let's fast forward to the whole BMF TV series. Run the likes up. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know where the likes is at. Okay. But we talking real stuff here. This is not just media. This is real. We gonna go there. If y'all want to go there, y'all want, you know, the blog stuff, that's cool, but this is bigger than that. We going into the layers of the pockets of sibling rivalry. We go into the layers of the pockets of business. Okay, brothers, Cain and Abel. We going there. Okay, Meech, Southwest T, 50 Cent, Rick Ross. We gonna go to the layers of this. Okay, now think about it. Right? Okay, Southwest T. How did he wind up on stage with Rick Ross? Right? Oh, damn, hold on. Did I open the lines up? Because I know people probably trying to call. Let me put the number on the screen too. Because we're going to have conversations, but I'm going to break it all down. We got to go to how that call came in. Because Rick Ross knew he was performing in Detroit, you know, ahead of time, because how these events go, the promoter finds a date, okay? And then he looks for the artist that's going to fill the venue, whether it's one artist or he has about 5 to 10 artists that's going to be on a bill, because he's trying to, he's going to put a lot of money up. You got to understand, when you're talking about these type of acts, you're talking about not only the transportation, the entourage, You talking about the performance fee. You talking about hotel fees. You talking about insurance. It's a lot that goes into this. Peace. All right. That's another thing too. You call the M.Reck show, make sure your audio is muted, make sure your phone is right. So the number, because I see people asking for the number. The number is 310-598-2974. So peace.
Yo,
What's going on, family? State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. It's Stickman Kenny calling in from Dallas, Texas, G.
Stickman Kenny, what's going on, good brother, man? Let's talk about this Southwest T Big Meat situation, but let's really break it down. Because I don't want to just point fingers. I want to talk about everything across the board. So let's go there, T. Let's go there, my brother.
All right. See, I personally want to start out with this sibling rivalry.
Okay.
Because
yes,
I got a very spiteful sibling, and my family like to call it sibling rivalry, but this sibling done tried to have me off, because I did certain things in the street. I have a certain energy. People are magnetized by my personality and my energy. This is something that sibling don't like. So yeah, the sibling done tried to put hits on me and things of that nature. But I personally want to talk about an experience that I had with Southwest Terry as a jit, man. I used to be real deeply involved in the streets, and this was, I want to say, the summer that Terry got caught up down here in Dallas doing too much. I ran into the brother at a corner store. I'm gonna say he ran into me, you know what I'm saying? Because he was watching me and my cousin Jose, you know what I'm talking about, do our thing.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen y'all youngsters, like, I've been seeing y'all all day, and y'all pretty much the only youngsters out here. He was like, so what y'all doing? And I told him the numbers and stuff that we was running, and bro was basically trying to front me, and me being young and arrogant, I looked at his appearance. Bro hadn't had a haircut for I don't know how long,
Damn.
And at this point in time, I didn't know that he was on the run, So I'm looking at him. I started ranking on him. I started talking bad about him. Started talking about his eye. I'm like, how you gonna talk about you gonna do something for me, bro? And you looking like this? You ain't had a haircut in I don't know how long, etc., etc. But yeah, bro. Terry was ready to snatch me up, man. And yeah, I was a jit. I had to be like 15 at the time, man. And yeah, Terry's he's a narcissist, man. He want the God. He want the girls that Meech get. He want to be Meech. You know what I'm saying?
It's obvious because if you go on stage with Rick Ross, knowing that 50 Cent has, prior issues with Rick Ross, and 50 Cent pretty much set your family out to get legal money, like generational wealth and legal money, right? And then you on stage going this, you on stage saying this. I think I'm Big Meech. I think I'm Big Meech. That's crazy within itself. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? So continue on. You feel me?
I absolutely agree with everything that you just said. Somebody that idolizes his brother. You want to be idolized by a person that idolizes your brother. There go that fascination with being seen as I'm better than. I would urge, people to go out and look at narcissistic personality disorder, man. Triangulation, confabulation, and things of that matter, man. This is really what's going on with Big Meech, and it's sad to say, but I feel like had them boys been in the streets a little bit longer, I feel like T would have had them knocked off, man.
Damn. Now, let me ask you this. I'm loving your assessment right now. Salute. That situation with Southwest T, how long ago was that? Of course, it was a while ago, but I'm just wondering.
That was literally like the summer that T got caught up.
Oh wow.
That was in the 2000s. And what's crazy about that is like immediately after we had that encounter with T, the police stopped me and my cousin, as we going back to our apartments and everything to do our thing. And the police, they stopped us, you know what I'm saying? And Terry had been on their radar for quite some while, so I don't know why that boy wasn't laying low. Like, folks was out here living in a mansion, and I mean like a big ass mansion, man. Excuse my language. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was out here living it up, even as he was on the run. I don't get it.
Wow, that's crazy. So let me ask you this, because I think you speaking in code. So you think in Cherry being hot at the time, he made you and your team hot coming around y'all?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, man.
Wow.
It was, cause the way the law stopped was like
allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. I gotta say that because for the media purposes of my brand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like for me being a jit, like being 15 at the time, like for a law to pull out the firearm that they pulled out on us, at the point of time, like he had to feel like we was affiliated with that dude, and yeah, man, because I mean, like for a police to pull out an AR-15 on a 14 and a 15-year-old young man, put one and one together, man. But Terry's a spike-filled man, and Meech is, of course, he's a wise individual. Mm-hmm. He deals with that shit. Excuse my language again, but he deals with it. But I know that it burns him deep within for him to have a brother that's like that.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, in this situation right here, I know Meech is pissed right now. Like I know his week. Like we about to go into the new year. This happened, I think. They say about 5-6 days ago. So this happened right before Christmas, maybe Christmas Eve or something like that. So Southwest T just messed up Christmas for the whole BMF family. Literally, like
it's messed up, because he's like, I feel as if as I watch people with narcissism, dwindle down into their corner. Or when they feel like they've been defeated, ultimately, they start having erratic behaviors like that because they have to look out for themselves because they feel like people are putting them on a back burner. They feel like it's every man for themselves when they always been for self, but they feel the need to go harder in their behavior, man. And it ain't no more BMF. I feel like Terry gonna come out with a book, man. If he ain't already, dude, I feel like he's gonna come out with a book and try to turn everybody against Meech, or perhaps got some. Perhaps he's holding some dirt on Meech.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, because it's been alleged that Meech has been, did some people fire, old boy up in St. Louis,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, perhaps he's like, man, my brother really the one that messed this up, even though his brother built it. You know what I'm saying? Meech got a bad situation, because he got a brother that, that always lived in his shadow.
Yeah.
But never grateful for that.
Yeah. Nah, definitely, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna say this, man, and this is just me just talking. In terms of my brothers, is one of them that I'm really close with. And I got a lot of brothers. I probably got like 7-8 brothers, but one of my brothers, we on the same page, but with certain brothers, not all of them, it's some big sibling rivalry going on. You dig? And I just, when I just love them from afar. You feel me?
Let me ask you a question, brother.
Yeah.
Them brothers that you got that problem with,
mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that the other brother that you cool with might be cool with them, right?
Well, look, I'm gonna say this. We all brothers, like, cause we operate like, yo, that's my brother, but we know what time it is with them. So now my brother, he's coming of age, like he's younger than me. So he's starting to understand why I kind of like love people from a distance. So he get it now. So now the fact that we always been close, but now that we getting closer as we get older, he understand why I've been moving the way I've been moving. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, sometimes you got to understand some people be shackled down with the blood ties. You know what I mean? Think about it, right? Think about it. Most people, right? They say, yo, I know my brother's a sucker, but that's my brother. Or I know my cousin's a F nigga, but that's my cousin. You feel me? I know my moms be on some BS or my pops be on some BS, but that's my moms, that's my pops. You know what I'm saying? So some people be prisoners to the blood ties. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, we could build. Like I said, this is a different kind of live, and I'm glad you called, giving your own personal experience with Southwest T, but also talking about the sibling rivalry, because this is what I really want to talk about. Yeah, we could talk about Big Meech and Southwest T, but let's get to the root of it all. But let's go to Cain and Abel. You feel me? Let's get deep. Let's get biblical. You feel me?
But brother, I was on Snapchat earlier, brother, and I found myself speaking to the people about that exact thing. You know, it's crazy. You know, how somebody like you can live and you trying your hardest, but it looks effortlessly to other people. They find ease in the way that you do things. When you put the same responsibility into their hands, they can't turn it into what you turned it into.
Facts.
And I find people that say, man, he got it easy, or I was him. I find those people being full of the devil, brother.
Correct. Now, it's funny that you saying what you saying. We speaking on what we saying. My brother's in the room right now. And he said, the brother is here. So my brother, you know, my biological, he's in the chat room right now. I'm going to get him on the line, because I tell people I speak facts. I don't water down nothing. We going to speak real, like raw facts. You feel me? So, and that's the universe. Anytime I build, the universe responds quick. You see how we just was building on that? You asked me the question. And my brother's here to contest to everything that I'm talking about and everything we were speaking on. You know what I mean? That's the universe spinning it right back. That's how it been with me, because I've been so 100 in this world, and people fall out with me because of, you know, like, understand this, right? My brother that I'm talking about, that's in the room, me and him never had an argument. You dig what I'm saying? And every bit of, you know, he's 35. So every bit of 35 years, me and that brother never had one argument, one debate. You dig?
Because you offer respect, but you know what I'm saying? You offer respect, but you move out of the way when you disrespect it. And people don't understand that, because they say the same about me, brother. He think he this and he think he that, or he acting this way and he acting that way. No, not at all. I gotta preserve my peace by any means.
Correct, my brother. Yo, look, this is what I'm gonna do. What's your handle? What they call you again, good brother?
Stickman Kenny.
Stickman, hold on. You called a few times, Stickman. I gotta lock you in, and you've been giving up great assessments, and this was a great one, man, because I wanted this to be a different show, and you definitely called in with the energy I was looking for. Hold on, I gotta damn, it's not letting me save your name. Hold on. All right, I got it now. Stickman Kenny, I got you. Stickman. I'm gonna call my brother, because I don't make nothing up. People can't believe, how could you have a brother for 35 years and y'all never had an argument? You know what I mean? So, yo, Stickman, great assessment.
People out there, man.
You're already my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. All right.
All right, be light, G.
No doubt. Likewise. Nevertheless, I'm about to call Ace. Ace, let me know if you good. If not, I'm a you know, look, this is my thing, right? I'm gonna tell y'all, right? One thing with me, I love peace. I treat my brothers, whether you my biological, whether I met you, you know, as a business associate and you become my brother, I treat you like myself. And that's something that's also in the Bible. You know what I mean? So if you know, you know. I'm not here to be the preacher on the mic today. you better go to your Bible. You better go to your Quran. Listen, I'm not doing that for you, because that's the problem now. You gotta soul search. You know what I mean? A lot of you people, y'all want everything handed to you. I'm not singling nobody out, but this is the reason why people are not writing exact, because they're not doing the work. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to play a video of Southwest T on stage with Rick Ross. I just wanted to set the tone with the live, because that's what I'm going to do for now on. You know what I mean? I'm taking calls, but I'm setting tones right now. I'm setting tones with everything. And this is my thing. I'm only speaking to bosses. Okay? SJ, I think we got the Stan link or whatever. So if you want to do business with MRecktv, you want any type of consulting, is a link you're going to have to hit, and you're going to have to go through the process. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm letting you know it's not a New Year's thing. I'm only speaking to big dogs, and I'm going to talk to Ace, because that's my brother. He's a big dog anyway, but also his energy is right. But everybody else who your energy ain't right, or you want a problem, listen, it's over. You got to speak to Stan, okay? You got to speak to my man Stan. Stan is a link that handles all M.Reck business. It's kind of like a AI assistance in a nutshell. You know what I mean? Pause. But hold on. Let's get Ace on the line to let you know about sibling rivalry. And we not talking about nobody. We just speaking on real shit. You know what I mean? I really want to just talk about our relationship. And look, Ace called me. Peace, Ace.
What up with it?
What's going on, Ace? How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. How you, bro?
I'm great. How you feeling, man? You good, right?
Man, I can't complain, bro. I can't complain, man. I just want to say shout outs to you, bro.
Okay.
Appreciate everything you do for me. Thank you for being a big bro when I need you. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably won't believe it, but it's true. Me and this man never had no argument. Don't need to. You know what I'm saying? He respect, even though I'm younger than him, he still respect me just like I respect him. You know what I'm saying? He don't be going against the grain just like I don't.
Facts.
But outside of all, it's crazy.
Facts. But hold on. Outside of all that, we get money together. We get a lot of money together. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, they don't argue because they don't get money together. No, this is my blood brother, and we get money together. You feel me? You know how they say never mix family and business. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, it was never a sibling rivalry between me and this brother. So us getting money together was never an issue. You understand? Because we rock. So now when you got a sibling rivalry, it's going to be an issue, when y'all getting money together or with the business, because that's just what it is. They always going to look for a problem. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we can get money together and it's nothing. We can get money together. And look, see, this is the illest part of it all. Now, let's take the slips that we do, right? Say, like, if I don't lock in with Ace with the slips, right? And he going to do what he do because he put me on to the slips. He cracked the code with that. So, from FanDuel to DraftKings and all that, you need to holler at Ace. You need to holler at us. You want to get right. We'll talk about that later. But now, look, say, like, if I don't lock in with Ace with the slips and he goes and hit me like a day or two later and text me, yo, Reck, I took $3 and made $1,000 on it. And you know what I say? Yo, bro, congrats. That's crazy. Salute. Opposed to another sibling be like, damn, bro, why you ain't call me, bro? You dig what I'm saying? Being mad and upset. See, that's, look, let me tell you something. Those are red flags. Anytime when somebody's not happy for you, whether you do something with them, business-wise or anything that you hit your mark with, you hit a lick with. If a nigga can't be happy for you, regardless if he involved or not, you know what it's hitting for. You know it's some type of issue there. You know it's jealousy there. You know it's envy there. So what I'm saying is, to people, you be ignoring the red flags. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's your father. If you notice somebody not happy for whatever your come up is, just know they got it out for you. It's jealousy there. So Ace, I'm gonna let you speak. I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, you got the floor.
You right, bro. Like you right, bro. You know, another thing niggas gotta start doing, like, yo, stop these celebrities. I put celebrities over your own blood. Like, you go, if your own blood can tell you something, right? You don't want to listen to them, but then you listen to a celebrity say the same thing. Now you want to listen to a celebrity, but dad, your own blood said it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all be y'all be worshiping these celebrities or other people online that y'all ain't never met, but your own person, like your own blood, to say that to you, look right over them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I salute you, right? Because you know a lot of people and everything. You know what I'm saying? You listen to your boy, I listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the respect. You know what I'm saying? Love your sibling. Don't compete. Eat with each other. You know what I'm saying? You can go a lot further. Like, but at the end of the day, though, I just want to call you, let you know, I appreciate you, bro. And I'm saying we not even in the same state. You know what I'm saying? So from Memphis to Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything you do for me, bro. Keep
likewise.
Shining, you know
now hold on, but you can't leave. I gotta send you that love back, man. I appreciate you. You know, like, yeah, I got you by some years, but at the same time, I got that respect for you. And I tell people, my brother Ace put me on to the bets. You know how some people, they don't like to give it up for the people that threw them an alley-oop, that put them, like, say for instance, my brother Ace was probably one of those credit gurus without going online. Me and him talked behind the scenes for like the last 5 years, and him having that 850 credit score. And I hate to put your business out there like that, but you know, I just got to let people know what kind of brother you are. And even with that, he didn't have to put me on to that information, telling me different ways to how to run the credit up and all that. You know, I was doing my homework, but he gave me some plays because he was able to get to it. He got business funding. He got loans and all that from having that impeccable credit score and all that. And he putting me on the game. And I didn't look at him as like, oh, that's my little brother. He don't know what he's talking about. Nah, that's my brother. And he got the game. He giving me free game. You dig what I'm saying? Opposed to like, I'm looking at somebody on social media because they got 600K followers. Oh, nah, this person right here is lit. Yo, Ace, man, you know, nah, you only got like, you know, 10,000 followers or whatever. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't look at it that kind of way. And I tell people, right, when somebody got your best interest, right, in terms of the brotherhood, but also the business, also the credit, you better learn who's who, because you got these so-called leeches and these so-called brothers or these so-called friends. They not putting you on to no game. They can't help your credit score. They can't give you a down payment for a house, and they trying to knock off your broad, or they in competition with you. So, or the combination of all that. So I could break it down. So what me and Ace is talking about, we're talking about real brother loyalty in real time, and we getting money. We putting our credit together so we can get some laundromats, some buildings and all that. I wasn't even supposed to say that, but you know, I gotta let y'all know how deep it is. We didn't come to play. This is not just no content. And then we got the Ace reality show coming. Okay, so Ace, real quick, just give him a quick update on that. You know what I mean? The reality show. Just give him a quick little update.
Yeah. So basically, we got a little reality show showing you my come up, and I'm about to show you how to double up and everything. And also gonna be getting advice on slips down to relationships and anybody trying to boss up in their life. You know, all the young men out there. You know what I'm saying? So just call up. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be assisting me and like with the host, co-hosting with it. So just look out for it. It's coming next year.
That's a fact. So, man, let them know how they can follow you on social media, because we're going to change everything up, but I still want them to tap in with you. Give them your social media.
Yeah, the IG right now, just be on IG. So it's AceRob89. AceRob89. Shoot me a follow back. You need some slips and everything. Hit the DM. Any information about what's upcoming and everything, just hit the DM and I got you.
Look, Ace, let me tell you how deep it is. Salute to you on that. We got people in the room. Shouts to Andrew Green. He said we want that credit repair. So between me and my brother, And shouts to the earth, because we did that a few years ago. We fixed people credit. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing too. And the people who know, anybody that helped you with your credit really had your best interest, especially if they did it for free. You did, or just gave you the information, of opposed to these fake gurus. They tell you all this false information. You dig what I'm saying? Like online, you got these fake gurus. They tell you maybe 10% of what's really going on. You feel me? In terms of credit, right, and business funding and all that. You did? So that 10% information they give you, and you go off that could jam you up. You understand what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But I want to say shouts to Andrew. That's up to Ace. Yo, Ace, do you want to do like a credit repair soon that me and you can probably put together like a brand for that? Do you want to do that?
I'm with you. Whatever. Okay. I'm rocking with you, bro, on that. Okay. If you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't mind helping somebody else.
Okay.
It comes back, and blessings come back. You know
exactly.
I was once where he was at. You know what I'm saying? I was once there, but you got to go out there and make the mistakes. I took all the hits, the losses, and everything. So I found out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people be leaving stuff out when they be doing those reels and everything, telling you put money in funding for a business. They don't even tell you about the contract agreement you need.
Come on now.
You need to make between yourself and your business.
Listen.
And then if you make a mistake and put that money in there without having that contract, they don't tell you the tax form that you need to file.
Correct.
So it's a lot, bro.
Correct, bro.
It's starting to get deep. But I just want to salute, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like I said, like, bro, always been there helping me hustle and everything. Matter of fact, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to put this out there, bro. Like, you extended the help to everybody, all your siblings, especially all your brothers. When we was young, you know what I'm saying, printing out CDs, going out there, turning niggas to a hustle, give niggas like a whole boxes of CDs, like go out there in the city, you know what I'm saying, come back with the bread. I mean, like really putting niggas out there, really giving them an opportunity. So I salute to you, bro. Salute. I still keep that in me. And like just thankful that I can still reach out to you and everything. And let's get this ball rolling for 2025. You feel me?
You're ready, man. You know, it's nothing, man. Like, that was my duty to show my brothers how to hustle the legal way. But also, if I'm getting it this way, I'm going to show y'all. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, I can give y'all something, but me giving you money, that money going to get spent that day or within that week. If I show you how to make your own money, you're going to forever know how to get money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had no problem with, giving my brothers whatever they needed at the time. But to me, I was giving them the game that was priceless. That was $1 billion worth of game. You dig what I'm saying? That I gave my brothers, and he took it and ran with it. But yo, Ace, you already know love is love. I appreciate you. And then also I want to say this. Ace is one of the reasons that I got my Universal deal. Well, the deal was put on the table. I'm gonna say this. Ace, I think at the time, how old was you, Ace? Was you like 15 at the time? Or?
Yeah, something like 15, 16, something like that.
Ace was in junior high school, right? What Ace used to do, it was a radio station in VA. I had a record called Toss the Paper, right? And at this time, it was on radio. So Ace, and he had like his whole school damn near calling the radio station requesting the M.Reck Toss the Paper record. It was featured somebody else, but they can't get no wave. But you look up the record, you'll see their name. I'm not giving nobody no wave no more. No more alley-oops. You know what I mean? That's the problem now. So at the time, when that record was spinning on the radio and they was getting all those requests, I got at the time I had a MySpace. So the Universal Records A&R at the time, I think his name is Corey Roberts. He reached out to me through MySpace because he didn't have my number. And I'm thinking like, it was some scam or something. So sure enough, when I reached back to the number, it was official. I did my homework, because I had people in the industry at the time. They was like, nah, that's official, right? And homie wasn't even in the rap department. Homie was in, I think in the alternative something. You know what I mean? I don't know. He was in a whole nother department, but the reason why he reached out, he said every time, I think it was one of the records from Universal was being played, our record was being played either before or after the record that Universal had, on radio. So salute to Ace. So I told Ace at the time, I don't think he even knew that went down. You know what I mean? I told him recently. I had to tell him recently. So he was doing me a big favor back then. And then, mind you, I only asked him one time. I said, yo, Ace, man, if you can, just have you and your peoples call up the radio station and request, you know, the toss the paper record. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. And like I said, a deal came from it. I didn't sign the deal, but a deal did land it on the table. So it goes to show you, when your brothers got your best interests, y'all can move mountains. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, Ace. Appreciate you. Love is love. I hit you when the live is over, and we gonna build. All right?
Say less. All
right, bro. Love. So yeah, that was my blood brother. Never had an argument at all. Him being you know, having my best interest, just calling a radio station. You know how many people in my family or people I knew, and this is major radio. I'm talking, I was on a Hot 97, Power 105, but my record started going on, you know, going down the national state line, hitting different radio stations, right? And getting played on daytime radio, right? And mind you, check it, right? This how nasty the game is, right? People will know, right? This is, everything I did was independent. So me being on the radio on a regular daytime, that's a big thing. You feel me? Because there's a lot of politics. I didn't do the payola. This is off the strength of the record. You know what I mean? So now it's people that heard the record, right? That's supposedly been my homies or friends or family. They would hear it on the radio because, you know, at the time I'm still grinding. I'm putting out mixtapes, DVDs. So I miss the radio. You dig what I'm saying? Because being in the streets hustling. So I had to find out from strangers. Yo, Reck, yo, they playing your joint on the radio crazy, yo, or this time. Word? They like, yo, your family didn't tell you? I said, nah. Yo, your cousins or your homies? I'm like, nah. So I had to find out from strangers. Like, I go to the mixtape spot and it'd be maybe a DJ that's dropping off his mixtape, and it'd be like, yo, Reck, I just heard your joint on the radio. Cypher Sounds was playing it on Hot 97. And mind you, you know, the family's tuned in. Everybody at that time, this is when Hot 97 was Hot 97, Power 105 was Power 105. But it shows you niggas not even happy for you when you crack the code. And all they had to do was just say, yo, Reck, I don't know if you know, your joint on the radio and Cypher Sounds is cutting it up crazy. You know, I just want to let you know, homie, just in case you didn't know. I'm telling you, like, it's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. But, you know, never mind them. That's why we got to salute the supporters. Salute to the Reckmobb that support me. I'm going to play this Big T and Rick Ross content. But, you know, I really don't even like using other people content because, you know, it's a thing, whereas they still can like I wouldn't say flag you. They can still like put in a copyright claim. So I walk carefully these days because I know my brand is expanding, and, you know, it's people out there that'll try to do anything to try to knock you off your square. You know what I mean? Like when somebody try to make a problem with you, right? And you know you somebody that walks in a peaceful journey, you know why they doing it. They doing it to knock you off your square. You understand what I'm saying? I would not allow anybody to knock me off my square. I don't even deal with bad energy. I don't do arguments. I don't do debates. Y'all know that. So when people come up here, try to debate with me, y'all know how it goes. I let people know, homie, I don't do debates. I don't do arguments. Yo, sweetheart, I don't know if you know about my show. That's not how I give it up. So y'all know how I give it up over here. Y'all know I'm not making this up. So, and people that know me, they know me for that anyway. So when people go against the grain, you know, to me, they testing you. You know what I mean? And this situation with Southwest T with Big Meech, it's like, you know, he's in business with 50 Cent. You know how 50 Cent feel about Rick Ross. You know how 50 Cent felt about the other situation with you getting up with you know, Supreme son. You know what I'm saying? And we could talk about that, whatever, but I'm just putting everything on the table. So it's like, are you intentionally sabotaging the BMF TV series business deal, you know, knowing that 50 Cent is the, you know, executive producer of the show and he's the one that walked it in, you know, you got to ask these questions, man. Like, what is it all about? Like, my thing be like, yo, listen, you know, Rick Ross is going to have you on stage. He's going to use you as a pawn and then he going to throw you away. You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like, did you get that phone call beforehand? Like, say for instance, right, you did get the call, right? Because I seen people say Big Meech co-signed the record. Salute to the homie that said that, right? Let's say Big Meech is okay with Rick Ross, but Big Meech knows I'm okay with Rick Ross from afar. But now that I'm in business with 50 Cent, I'm not going to be on stage publicly with Rick Ross. I don't care if he's doing BMF at my mom's living room. Matter of fact, my mom's know better not to have Rick Ross around her. But I don't care if Rick, I don't care if Rick Ross is doing BMF in the playground, you know, that I was in a sandbox at. You feel me? Big Meech knows I'm not there because anybody can take a picture, and then once the picture or the video goes out there, you know how that goes. 50 see it, and you know how it goes. So yeah, man, let me get the people on the line. The lines is open, y'all, for people that want to give the assessment on the situation, because if not, I'm gonna continue to break it down on my own, but also I'm gonna use my own situations, real life situations, because I know my situation is unique. I'm a very unique person. I tell people it's like 20 people that I'm in business with that became my brothers that I never had one argument or one dispute ever. I can call people in my phone book. Matter of fact, my other cousin, David, he's like a brother. I think he just hit me. I could call Dave right now. Right? I could call Dave right now. Hold on, let's do this. This is my cousin. Because he probably don't know the show number, so I'm gonna just let him know. I could call somebody else. I can call hold on. Yo, peace, Dave. What's up? Hold on, Dave. Peace, Janie B. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Janie B. Hold on 1 second. Yo, Dave, you there?
Yo, what's up, fam? What's going on, man?
Yo, I'm live on my YouTube. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know that.
All right, so look, right? I'm gonna call you back because I wanted to speak directly into the mic, right?
Yeah.
Now, you my cousin, right? And 30 plus years, right? Let's just say that, right? 30 plus years, right?
Always been stand up. Always been stand up.
That's a fact. Can you name a time me and you ever had a issue?
No, negative.
All right. And we did business before, right? With t-shirts and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just proud of you, your growth. Just letting you know, man, I see you. I know it's been, I've been in New York, but I'm in Texas now. So, you know what I'm saying? You already know. So.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you in Texas. Yo, look,
yeah.
When you text me, I was just going live. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish the show and I'm going to hit you back. But I appreciate you just letting the world know, how we give it up, how it's love. It's always been love. And David has been one of my biggest supporters, y'all. One of my, like, in terms of my family, he was one. Matter of fact, David was the one who put me on radio first. See Truth. My cousin, this is how you know who got your best interest. When I first started doing music, Dave brought me to the radio station with See Truth. I'm lying, Dave?
Nah, I mean, I don't even consider it that way because we seen each other and I knew you had that in you and you was hungry. I remember you was on the corner of Bed-Stuy. You was trying to go one-on-one with Buckshot Shorty and them.
You're ready.
Freestyle. So I knew you was hungry from there. I was like, yo, he's on. But the music, it was just phenomenal. And the body of work you got.
Thank you.
Body of work.
Thank you, bro.
But you never changed the number. And that's where I know that's realness. And you always been standing. We never argued. Never.
Never. And not one. Not one dispute. Like nothing. Yeah. And we always been close.
Yes.
So yeah. But look, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna hit you after the show. I'm gonna continue the show because people they really don't be understanding how rare of a breed I am. You dig what I'm saying? And the family that I come from. You dig? We got some big time supporters, but we got some big time haters in our family. I'm gonna just say it like that.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna hit you after the show.
You've been always on 10 toes, man. That's one thing I can say 100. You always been on 10 toes.
Likewise, King.
Because that loyalty come back and forth, and that's the relationship we have. You know what I'm
Facts. Facts. Yo, you know what's so crazy? I gotta call you back. You know why? I'm gonna call you back on the show because I want to tell them about the King's Plaza situation. We had that brawl on King's Plaza, and you was working security. You was working security.
The road's so clear now. Yeah, I can talk about it now.
Yeah, we can talk about it now. When we had that brawl in King's Plaza, and you was working security, and you had to break it all up. You know what I mean? But at the time, I didn't even.
Dude was weak.
But look,
I don't know what you did. You did a quick Delo Hoy job. I don't know what you did, but dude was leaking all over the place.
Listen, he disrespected and he had to get handled. But it is what it is. But look, I'm gonna hit you after the show, Dave. You heard? All right, peace. So look, we got Janie B on the line. Pardon yourself, Janie B, for having you on hold. My cousin happened to call while I was live, and
no problem.
Let's talk about it, Janie B. How you feel about Southwest T going on stage with Rick Ross in Detroit while Rick Ross was performing BMF? Talk to me.
It's straight out the gate. Is just nasty work. Like with Southwest T, he doing everything he can do to kind of backdoor Meech. And I hate to even say it like this. I love the Flannery family, but I gotta call a spade a spade.
Damn.
50 Cent been doing everything he could do to make sure they don't have to come out here and do nothing crazy and they can live any way they want to live.
Facts.
Southwest T been trying to go, was trying to go behind, and I'm gonna say allegedly because we on your show. Southwest T was going behind trying to backdoor Big Meech with 50. Like, but his even though he getting paid, he dealing straight with Big Meech.
Facts.
And that's been the whole problem the whole time. Like throughout all of the street pharmaceutical deals and everything, even when people was dealing with Southwest T, they already had worked with Meech. They already knew the ins and outs of it with Meech. And he ain't never been able to get around that. And he's jealous. Like, I'm in Detroit, so I'm just telling you what I know, but allegedly. Like this guy, he a good guy. He just ain't never been appreciated on his own, if that's the right word. Do you get what I'm trying to say here?
I got you.
Like he's not a bad guy, but he always been up under Meech's Big Meech's thumb.
Shadow.
Yeah, shadow. He always he always been in his shadow, even though Big Meech been trying to make sure he left Detroit to make sure people would try to respect him. They still was calling him and telling him everything that was going on because he wasn't really handling things. So Meech was handling things and making it seem like he handled things.
That's a fact.
And it's like a love but a bitter. It's you know, it's a thin line between love and hate. I mean, he love his brother, but he don't want to be up under his brother. But this the wrong way to do it.
Big time.
With Grizzly Bear, he know he was wrong for that. He tried to squash all of this with 50 a little while ago, and it didn't work. No. Now you're gonna go behind his back and try to pin these brothers against each other. Meech is not that kind. Big Meech is not that kind of guy that's gonna do this stuff publicly anyway. But Big Meech would never go against 50 Cent. And you could best believe the mom and them is on Southwest T. He just one of them knuckleheads that keep on feeling like he could do it all by himself. Well, give all the money back then, sir.
Exactly.
If you could do it all by yourself, give all the money back, sir.
You know, the thing that, and this is my thing, right? If you're gonna do stuff like that, you gotta let it be known, like, yo, look, I don't want to sabotage Meech situation or you know, the BMF situation just in general, right? And be like, yo, look, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, and I don't want Meech to be held accountable for it. But then again, you still can't do it because it's like by default, even if your own man, which you are, you know, 50 still gonna be looking at that like, yo, you benefit off the show because we still got to tell a story of the 50-50 brothers. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah. So it's like you damn if you do, damn if you don't. So it's one of those situations where you just say, yo, look, homie, Meech is that nigga. But at the same time, you get to shine like you that nigga too. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the problem. Like I tell people, right? And this is where people have issues with me. I am who I am. I could be in any situation, right? I can collab with anybody, but I'm gonna shine in a way that even without me having jewelry on or me being flamboyant, because I'm not flamboyant, but my energy is flamboyant. You understand what I'm saying? By default, talk to people. You know how to talk to people. You know how to. You're a chameleon. You know how to be a street when you with street people. You know how to be business when you with business people, and you know how to be in between when you somewhere in between with the other people. Correct. Like that's Big Meech. He could be in a room with anybody. He's not going to make you feel like he's better than you or you below him. He's never that person. But with Southwest T, he got to let you know that I'm the boss, which you really ain't. and this goes through me, and I'm gonna take it another that ain't nobody brought up, but I'm gonna take you here, M.Reck. Let's go.
Rick Ross really was doubling down on the using Southwest T, and I hope he listening to this Southwest T. Trick had him on the he got a check-in list. So what do? You go and get Southwest T like you're gonna create a mess. What you're doing is creating a mess for yourself. So Southwest T, respectfully, understand that this guy is using you on so many fronts, and stop letting these suckers get in the way of you prospering in life.
Yeah.
Like you too good for this, Southwest T. You too good for this.
Yeah.
You got that guy is smart as I don't know what. Yeah. I believe he finished school at 15. This guy is too smart to let dummies run over him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm gonna say this too. Outside of their situation, right? When it comes to business, everybody don't know how to do business too. You know what I mean? I gotta say this. Some people need to respect the architect. You understand what I'm saying? Like if somebody bring you into business, right? And you like you really don't know how the business go, right? So somebody giving you the game, somebody, you know, like I said, with me, my brothers, we make sure we get niggas credit right. We throw alley-oops to niggas where they can feed their family, this, that, and the third. You know, the loyalty is definitely like on a billion, right? So if I'm making a business move, right, and you may not understand it, but if you trust me, right, and I done did everything thus far, went over and beyond, you know, to set you right, and I might not even knew you for that long, or maybe I did. Maybe we just started, you know, locking in. Now, when I bust a move on some business that you might not know about, and you know I got your best interest, you're supposed to just fall back, let the business, you know, materialize, and then we can talk. But if you get caught up in, you know, making things personal or your emotions or whatever, that right there is going to mess up the business. And I've seen a lot of people do that, to whereas, yo, listen, when it comes to my business, I tell people, I don't mix that with emotions. I don't mix that with things that's not right for the business. Because think about, let's go to Snowfall. Remember that scene when he said, just because you don't like just because you don't like the way another nigga talk, like like I said, man, and this thing is business, never personal. You dig what I'm saying? So people got to separate the two, and that's a whole different situation, because you will have people that will try to make you feel like, hold on, you can't question my loyalty, because my loyalty, when it comes to business, is to the better part of the business.
It's crabs in a bucket, M.Reck. Like even for me, I'm gonna speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
Even for me, when we talked about certain things, you was doing things looking out for my best interest, even in business. I've spoke to other people, and I'm speaking in code because what we talked about is our business.
Correct.
What you talked about with me, other people talked about it with me too. But it was always laid out because I'm doing this, even though you got the story. And I'm gonna be laying this out. I would have to get 60% of this, and you would have to sign off. Yeah. You never did that, M.Reck. And you don't know this, but I already had the utmost respect for you.
Thank you.
But nobody could ever tell me that you not stand up. I know on a personal level about my business that you that.
Thank you. And,
but when you're welcome. But when you got somebody who looking for my little interest, like, and I hate to say this about him, everything that everybody is doing worldwide, because BMF been worldwide, they always talk about Big Meech. So
Correct.
any little situation that's gonna give him a piece of something that's just his, seem like that's what he's trying to do, whether it's slighting his brother or not. He don't look at it like that, but that's how the world look at it.
Fact.
Like, dude, y'all are brothers. Figure it out.
Facts. That's a fact. So JD B,
because
look,
go ahead. I know you gotta go.
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
I know with them locked together with being in jail and everything is looking like they still loop. And I think that's why Big Meech ain't moving with him like that. So him and 50 got their own thing, and I'm glad of that. I just hope he don't mess it up for itself.
I agree with you. Great assessment as always, and I appreciate you. Salute to you, Janie B. All right?
Salute to you.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Let's get it. This is the live show. Peace.
M.Reck. Yo, this is Yazone from Tulsa, Oklahoma, man.
Salute.
Last time I called, I hit you up with some bars about Denzel with that new movie Gladiator 2, something like that.
Okay.
But yo, man, I got some more bars for you if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, yo, shout out to you, M.Reck, and shout out to the Reckmobb. I'll walk in and the bystander ask, is he nice? And everybody head nod. Like, yes, it's obvious. I can do so many name flips with M.Reck. Steady grinding, putting on for the people, and watching my account with these imps wreck until I'm paid in full. Everybody eats, B. This system is evil. This situation about Big Meech brother going at 50 Cent is naturally funny. Like Dick and Weasel, I'll knock on your door and blast at the peephole. A conscious wolf with the sheeple. Birds of a feather flock together. Or you think you a baller? Since you fouled, you're gonna get shot like a free throw. Yo, Reck, excuse my language, but this is something I have to tell. When I'm alone, I get lifted like the veil. When there's an awkward silence, I randomly yell. These bars are so heavy and dope. Take a sniff or a toke. Like a route, if you weigh me, I'll break a big scale. Nevertheless, what Terry is doing when it's like me kicking the chair with fecal matter off an orca. The shit don't sit well. Y'all zoom, man.
That was tough, man. You had some metaphors and some similes in there, man. I appreciate you. And you threw Deacon Weasel in the bars too. So salute to you.
Yeah,
you threw me in there.
Deacon Weasel's a legend on the show.
Yeah, that's a fact. And we got, I'm glad we speaking on that. We got the ladies night event. I probably have Deacon Weasel come out and perform. I need you to pull up. It's going to be in Baltimore, January 31st. The link is in the chat room, the Eventbrite. I need everybody to pull up, but I appreciate you, good brother. Salute. All right.
No problem. Salute. Shout out to you and shout out to the Reckmobb.
You already know. Reckmobb. We got my brother Dion on the line. Dion, what's the word? Salute.
Salute to M.Reck, the Reckmobb. Hey, Rick Ross, he petty for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that 50 is cool with Big Meech. Now I see they took pictures together. Now Rick Ross taking pictures with Big T. That's crazy because 50 and Ross was going at it, and in real life, Big T and Big Meech was going at it in real life before they got locked up. So this could be a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers who really shed blood. You know what I'm saying, behind the brothers' shenanigans. But thank God they pieced it up. I just wish 50 and Ross could just piece it up. You know what I mean? Stop the back and forth. That's kind of borderline female-ish. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Even with 50 Cent and Ross, I would say this though, because I'm gonna keep it real. 50 actually asked for that problem because what happened was, he had beef with Fat Joe, and this is the ill part, right? See, this is what people don't do. Like over here, we do the work. Remember when 50 had the issue with Fat Joe, and remember Khaled and Rick Ross was like collateral damage. So 50 would go at Fat Joe, but throw shots at them. Why you think Khaled never rocked with 50? Because it wasn't just to the loyalty to Fat Joe. Remember, 50 sent, I guess it was French or somebody from G Unit to Khaled mom's job to and they said, remember in the video said I should throw coffee in that B face. So like what people don't understand, like if we gonna talk, we gonna go to the origin. Now, Rick Ross, what he did was I think right after that situation, Rick Ross dropped the diss record because it was like, all right, you playing Khaled's my brother. You went too far. But then 50, he made it seem like, oh, Rick Ross went at me. But nah, you was, you know what I mean? You and your minions, y'all was doing some bullshit. I'm just keeping it real because I was in the fold at that time. You did?
But those are rappers. Those are rappers, though. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the rappers dealing with the guys that just got out of prison on some street stuff.
Correct.
So like they could brew up a family beef again. You know what I mean? 50 rocking with Meech and Big T rocking with Ross. You know what I mean? We don't know how them cats is.
No, I agree. I agree. I was just basically I was just basically breaking it down to where the beef come from because most people, like some people typing now, no, Rick Ross dropped the diss record first. Nah, 50 been throwing shots at Ross. You can go back before that Mafia music drop. 50 was saying like, if you stand too close to Fat Joe, I'm be going at you. And Fat Boy, he said, so do the homework.
Look.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do the homework, but look.
Not you, not
got
you.
A lot of callers.
Yeah, not you.
Double deuces.
Yeah, salute, Dion. Double deuces and bubble gooses, my brother.
I know you got a lot of callers in, so I'm gonna cut it short, brother.
You good?
I'm gonna do the homework though. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. Nah, this is my thing, right? Over here, this live, right? Because a lot of times, right? Say for instance, I could play the video with you already saw it, is already out there with Southwest T and Rick Ross being on stage, but I wanted to really go to the layers of the issue with people, with them, and even with 50 and Ross. It's more or less of like, and it's so deep. It was the Fat Joe beef that made 50 throw shots at Ross because at that time, Fat Joe was rocking with the whole Miami. Okay, you know, Khaled's from Miami, Rick Ross from Miami. So Fat Joe, you know, I want to say he moved to Miami a long time ago. He was one of the first rappers to move to Miami. So during the time he was beefing with 50, he had records with Rick Ross, and and Khaled and Ross always been tight. You know what I mean? So 50 used to be in his records as well as his interviews. Yo, Fat Boy, he was talking about Rick Ross. You standing too close to Fat Joe, you gonna get it too. Do your homework. All right. So Rick Ross, right, at the time was like, you know what? He went for it. He was like, all right, homie, he throwing shots. He acting like nobody can get at him. Because at the time, you know, this is when 50 kind of like took the whole Murder Inc. out, and he was beefing with, you know, the Locks beef. I think that shit was still fresh. You know what I'm saying? They haven't settled their beef. So 50 was looking like that nigga at the time that was destroying niggas' careers. So Ross was like, word, and he dropped Mafia music. Word, you gonna get at me, fat? You know what I mean? You gonna get at me, 50? Word. And he dropped Mafia music, and that's when he mentioned the whole thing about 50 allegedly burning down his baby mama house in the record. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Like I said, but I do this shit. You know what I mean? The number's on the screen. You want to call up. It's 310. Oh, my bad. That's another reason why people wasn't calling, because the number's not in the title or the screen. My bad. But I'm glad, though, because I wanted to build from a different perspective, because a lot of times y'all be caught up in this rap shit, and it's a little deeper. You know what I mean? When it comes to business and then also. Peace.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah, I'm good, brother. Let me just say this real quick before I give you your assessment. And just think, 50 squashed the beef with Fat Joe. You see how deep that is? And his initially beef came from that with Ross. Like, that's the reason why 50 didn't like Ross, because he was close to Joe. But the fact that 50 and Fat Joe is cool now, but him and Rick Ross still got the problem because other things transpired. But it initially came from Rick Ross being close to Fat Joe. But you see how that works now. Now 50 and Joe is at the Knicks games together. They doing business together. It's crazy. So you got to be careful. You got to know who you dealing with, because some people will put you in a situation like on some, yo, ride with me, right, with this nigga, and then later on they squash it and you riding with the nigga, and then now when they squash it, you look like the enemy. You understand what I'm saying now? Because you was riding with somebody. So you know, but caller, state your name, where you calling from. I just had to put that out there. You know what I mean?
Hey, this mastermind out of Cincinnati, M.Reck.
Salute, mastermind.
Hey man, I just want to say F at Fat Joe as a person, as a rapper, and as an artist. I don't respect that man. Mm-hmm. He's a blatant racist. Mm-hmm. He let the N-word fly out. And Math Hoffa, that hurt. You can't hide who you are, brother. Stop coming back on these little comeback trying to. You laughing? Oh, so what? If he talked about your mama, would you laugh at that? That's funny too. Cause he talking about. I take it as he talking about my mama when he said he's broke N words. I don't respect Fat Joe. You ain't no lyrical genius. You ain't no Lord Jamar. You ain't no Big Pun. Come on, man. I don't respect you. And you a fake gangster, fake tough guy. You were scared of 50, homie. You was scared of 50. Talking about you was fighting every day when you went to school. No, you wasn't, homie. That just sound good. And you was fighting every day when you went to school. Then you was lying in all your raps. Make it make sense, Fat Joe. Fat boy can't hang with no black man. Y'all want to be black. Y'all Puerto Ricans want to be us. And we don't want to be y'all. You want to be us.
Well, let me say this. Look, you got every right to speak on what you speaking on. You digging what I'm saying? And it's a lot going on with, the blacks and the Latinos and all that. You dig? But I don't want people to feel like, oh, I allowed you on my platform to get at the Latinos or vice versa. You dig what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of
let me apologize on your platform. Right. He right. M.Reck is right. We are not going to dog race out because of one individual. You're right. I was wrong. I apologize to you and your people. But I don't like him acting like us black people are less than, and I was offended what he said about Lord.
I got you. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I wanted to do a whole show on it, but I'm at war with people. It's a little deeper for me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of intellectual property being stolen. You know what I mean? With certain people that's involved. So I got to move different with my situation. This is not just me opening the live up so we can address certain things. Nah, it's certain things I got to address with people behind the scenes that I don't even need to talk about that, because we got to talk about what we got to talk about. You know what I mean? And it's a little deeper than that. Politics. So, for the most part, I don't want to be involved with nothing nobody else did. I'm not allowing anybody to come on my platform to call any black men or black people the R word, because I gotta say that, because YouTube, they be censoring that word. We know what that word is. You know what I'm saying? The word with race in it. Let's just say that. You dig what I'm saying? So I would never allow anybody. You could never call us people that. You know what I mean? You could never. Nobody could never call our people that. So, you know what I mean? But like I said, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. But I'm glad you spoke your mind, but I just got to let people know, because, there's a lot of people listening and people are taking and run with it. And I like the way Dr. Umar kind of addressed it the other day too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to have a round table about this, because, man, it goes deep. It goes to the origin. This is beyond hip hop, and even beyond the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Because, you got people saying hip hop started in Africa in like the 50s or the 60s. You understand what I'm saying? So it goes a little deeper. That's why I want to have a real round table with brothers who have the information. But, a lot of people going to, take their flag and plant it because they want to be, known for something. This is bigger than that. Let's just tell the truth. It's deeper than.
What's your opinion?
Yeah. Huh?
Hey, M.Reck, I want to get your opinion on Muhammad Ali. Do you think that was a form of rap he was doing?
Of course that was. Of course that was. Why wouldn't it be?
Because I was giving him credit.
Yeah.
I was initially giving Muhammad Ali, he the greatest, but I was like, am I giving him too much?
Nah, he was rapping. He was rapping. He had bars. Muhammad Ali had bars, and he was rapping and he was battle rapping, because he was about to fight these opponents. So you got Muhammad Ali was definitely for the culture of hip hop before hip hop existed, in a sense. In the if you want to put it on a certain plateau when it started or where it started at, Muhammad Ali was doing that beforehand. You dig what I'm saying? And he was, like I said. Come on now.
We solved the mystery on your platform. M.Reck gave you the first rapper is Muhammad Ali in 1963. We solved it. He was a black man. So a black man founded this whole hip hop thing. He turned into a boxer and one of the greatest fighters of all time. But he did founded this thing we call hip hop.
Well, but look, let me say this. Now he might have been one of the first, you know what I mean? Because he was a boxer, but he wasn't known to be an MC at that time. It wasn't a name for it. He was just like rhyming words, but also battle rapping without him even knowing that he was doing that. It wasn't a label on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it was people even before him that was doing that. That's what I'm saying. So it can get real deep. So that's why I feel like what people got to do, we got to gather all the facts and let's take it back to the 50s, the 40s, or whenever it initially started. Now as a culture, as hip hop culture, it may have started in the Bronx, the culture like graffiti and breakdancing and MCing and DJing and all that in the park. That's a whole nother thing. But in terms of, I guess, rhyming words together, that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But as a culture, if you want to say, okay, hip hop culture started in the Bronx at this year, then okay, that's a conversation too. But like I said, we have to sit at the round table. So shouts to Dr. Umar on that. I like his perspective on that. He said, the melanated man, woman, and the Latinos need to sit at the round table. You dig what I'm saying? Opposed to us, going at each other throat online. You know what I mean? Just in general, because I'm gonna be honest, where I come from, I'm gonna say this. I come from East New York, Brooklyn, and it's predominantly black and Spanish. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been like that even before my time. You feel what I'm saying? It's been like that.
I heard about you guys in East Brooklyn, man. Ain't that where Casanova from?
No, he's from Flatbush, I believe. So I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. So look, I want to say this. When I grew up since a kid, loving hip hop, I had Spanish friends. You understand? And like Dr. Umar said, they contribute to the culture. I can't say they was the founders or whatever, but we still got to have that conversation the right way. The way it's being conducted online, that shit right there is gonna go haywire. It's gonna go left,
right.
It's gonna go right, and it's gonna spin out of control. You understand? But I do got Spanish brothers in this shit. Like, shouts to my brother Thurston Howell III, somebody that's true to hip hop, that brought a lot of contribution to the culture. One of the Low Lives founders. Like, he's one of the reasons, right? See, this is another thing, and this is hip hop. Remember, hip hop is fashion, right? So we want to talk about fashion. Let's talk about the Low Lives. Thurston Howell, aka Vic Low, is responsible for the hip hop culture wearing polo. So, like I said, that's why, that's what I'm saying. We can get deep with this. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm not even entertaining this shit, because I got Spanish people that I grew up with from the sandbox that been contributing to the culture. You know what I'm saying? So look, we need to just build. We need to build right now. Niggas is in their feelings. Niggas is doing a lot online, and they got every right to. But I feel like at this point, we gotta be men, and even I guess the women, we need to come together and sit at the round table as adults and really lay out the facts and have this conversation. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're a true one, man, because like you said, that's how you check somebody. But see how he checked me respectfully. He like, hold up. Boom.
Yeah.
That's how we, as men, it ain't always about getting mad. And nah, he's letting me know, nah, it's politics. Listen here, brother. Boom, I'm involved in some things. See, this is why he is where he is. This is why I'm on the phone with a movie star right now.
Salute, King.
Go watch his movies.
Salute.
And I'm gonna leave you with this. You are so successful that you're on a trajectory where your kids will be more successful than you, and that's what we do it for.
That's what I do it for. That's a fact.
You,
thank you, good brother. I appreciate you.
Representing.
You already. Salute. So I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people called up, and I should have had the number in the title, but I was just trying to really, address the situation. But on that note, Thurston Howell III, as well as the rest of the Low Lives, that's black, but Thurston happened to be, Latino, Spanish, Puerto Rican, from Brownsville, and that polo, them niggas was, boosting that shit out of Macy's and all those stores, and brought it back to the hood to sell it for half price. And that's the reason why, to this day, the culture, hip hop culture in the streets around the world rock polo. You know what I mean? One of the Low Lives founders, you know what I'm saying, Latino descent, is the reason for that. And that's why we got to sit at the round table. Please call us, state your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, it's Chills out of Boston. Bro, I completely agree with you on that point you just made. That's definitely a bar. That's definitely something we need to, build on a little bit more. But I wanted to get a little bit back to this 50 thing. I just had a question for you. I just wanted your opinion on it.
Okay.
It seems like the people who stand next to Rick Ross, 50 has like a problem with. But why do you think when Meek was early, 50 was like kind of cool with Meek at the time, and he was signed to Ross, and they didn't seem like they had any problems. Like, you could see them in pictures together sitting next to one another. So why do you think that was, in your opinion? I mean,
you kind of answered your own question. Like, before Meek was signed to Rick Ross, 50 I guess was vibing with him. And as soon as he signed to Rick Ross, because it's like essentially you gotta choose a side, especially in hip hop, like, because now you on the opposing team, and the opposing team is already throwing shots. You feel what I'm saying? Rick Ross already dropped Mafia Music dissing 50 Cent. And then Lloyd Banks at the time, I think he responded with Officer Down. You feel me? And there's a lot of lines that was drawn in the sand. So Meek at the time, even though he's a hungry artist from Philly, just trying to, come up in the game, that's just how the ball bounces. Once you sign to the opposing team, now 50 looking at you like the ops. So that's the answer to your question. You know what I mean?
One quick thing. There's a video where 50 called Meek on stage, and I think this is like where he pushed Trav in that video or something. I think Meek was already signed up to Ross at that time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why would 50 be still cool after the fact that Meek's already signed? Like, he seemed like he gave Meek a pass as opposed to like somebody else, like Southwest T, just standing next to somebody on stage. I don't
think about this. Now, Southwest T is a part of BMF. 50 Cent is executive producer on the BMF show, so he had to walk in the show. But before then, to Stars or whatever, before that, he had to sell the show for years to get Stars to sign off on it. So essentially 50 Cent is cleaning up your dirty money. And then also, like, you got to understand, I'm building generational wealth for y'all. So Meech is locked down doing what, almost at the time facing 30 years, right? So, and then in Southwest T, I don't know what he was facing, I guess 15 to 20. So now both y'all locked up, and I do a deal, a TV deal at that. This is shit that people dream of, right? And it's for some, I don't know the numbers, but we know it's 7 figures and better. Let's just say that, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing it for life-changing money, and this is forever. You're gonna forever get residuals off those TV episodes. You feel what I'm saying? So, and now look, I do that for you, and you wanna take pictures with my enemies with t-shirts, and I'm just laying it all out, because this is not me, pointing fingers. This is just me laying the facts out. You know what I mean? Because I know Supreme Jr. and I spoke to Supreme and all that, but like I tell people, and I spoke to 50, but they beef don't have nothing to do with me. But for me being a journalist, I'm gonna lay it all out, and I understand why certain people deal with certain people the way they deal with them. You understand what I'm saying? But for me, I seen people try to say, okay, I'm riding with 50 on this, but forget, homie, that's not your beef. Like, you had some people that was just a fan of the music. They was riding with 50 so hard that they forgot that, homie, you taking this too far. Like with me, like say for instance, I love music, right? Regardless of niggas is beefing, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Rick Ross, I rock with all their music. So I'm supposed to just say, okay, I don't like Ja Rule music, I don't like Rick Ross music, even though it's dope, but just because I'm riding with 50, I don't fuck with their music. That to me, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the same time, now, if I was down with G Unit, it'd be something different. Now, 50 Cent changed my life. Like a Tony Yayo. If I'm Tony Yayo, I can't mess with nothing Ja Rule or Rick Ross. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand that perspective. But me being in media, and I didn't grow up with 50, I didn't grow up with Rick Ross, I didn't grow up with Ja Rule, but me being a fan to the culture, then me doing a service to the culture by doing content, I gotta be general. That's why people love my platform now, because have I been biased, this won't be the same platform. If I've been biased just to 50, would this be the same platform where y'all can call and have a general conversation like we have it now?
Absolutely not. I feel what you're saying. That makes a good point. Like, I actually was making money with you as opposed to someone I was just, you know what I mean? If that makes a good point, because if we're making money together and I'm putting money in your pocket, there's definitely some form of loyalty. But you did touch on something that was interesting, and it's true what you said about yourself. Like, you can interview certain people and still, 50 doesn't seem like he would hold a gripe because he sees you from a journalistic perspective. But even with Q from Worldstar, like, people were just posting the Worldstar, 50 went at him, feeling like, oh, you allowing people to hate on me. This is just like a journalistic platform. So how like, you know what I mean? It seems like, do you think he's picking?
Yo, hold on. You brought up a great point. I talked about this years ago. I'm gonna be honest. I love 50, but a lot of people like take everything that 50 do literally, to the point where, okay, if 50 went at Q from Worldstar for allowing Rick Ross to put his vlogs up, you got to mind you, it wasn't just Rick Ross vlogs. Q from Worldstar was putting up 50 Cent vlogs too. The Pimp and Curly, all that was on there. But what happened was, I'm gonna keep it real. We got to keep it real. Rick Ross, he went at the whole G Unit and survived. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came with those records, he came with those videos, he came with those vlogs, just like 50 was snapping at him, and it was funny. The Pimp and Curly was funny. Rick Ross was snapping, and it was just him. You feel me? Gunplay and them, they got involved, but Rick Ross was kind of like leading the charge, like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna take on the whole G Unit. You dig what I'm saying? And which he did. And 50 just didn't like the fact that Rick Ross had a world star, hosting his content. You understand? Even though anybody can pull it, he was putting it on YouTube, but World Star was streaming it from YouTube to their page, like they was doing it, with 50. Like, see, this is the thing, right? I seen this shit happen in this shit. Like, I'm glad we talking about it, but niggas be. I'm gonna keep it real. I rock with 50, but a lot of people be on 50 Cent dick too hard. I'm gonna just keep it because he be wrong in situations. You know what I'm saying? He's not right on everything. You understand what I'm saying? But the fact that niggas feel like they gotta have this loyalty, and I'm talking niggas who don't even know him, and they have loyalty to him to a default, right? Even with the whole Jadakiss and the Lock situation, think about that. Remember when he was beefing with them because they did a record with Ja Rule, the New York, with Kiss did the New York joint with Ja Rule. And 50 had a problem with them, and it started the Locks and G Unit beefing, and then now they cool. But see, you see how that play out. The fact that you was a 50 Cent, I guess a rider, but now by default you riding on the Locks, you riding on Rick Ross, you riding on Fat Joe. But then when 50 get cool with the Locks, look where that puts you. Because now I done seen niggas like, yo, it's F MMG, it's F the Locks, it's F Murder Inc. But now when 50 get cool with Fat Joe and the Locks, where that leave you? You look crazy now.
Exactly.
You look crazy.
Exactly. I have another quick example too that I wanted to run by you. Look at the G Nut campaign that went through. You know, Jimmy Iovine was signing off on that. Dre was producing records. You know what I mean? And 50 seemed like he stayed cordial with them. I mean, I don't know if it's business, we get money together, but he stayed cordial with them, and those people was behind a campaign that was damaging his brand. But he stayed cool with them. I don't know if it's
you talking about Interscope? You talking about Interscope records?
Yeah, the Interscope machine was doing against him and promoting him at the same time.
Well, look, think about this. He had to stay cordial, but he also had an issue because I don't know if you heard the reason why he had to stay cordial because they are the check writers. You know what I'm saying? They own, well, at the time, they owned the 50 Cent brand and the G Unit brand, I think, for 8 years at that time, because he was in contractual agreement with Interscope Records. So, and he mentioned this during this whole Drake and Kendrick thing, like, well, when he was beefing with Game, the same people that was pro G Unit, they was pro G Unit. Because Game was signed to Interscope, so they was pushing the G Unit campaign. 50 mentioned this like I want to say a couple of weeks ago, and you got to understand this game and these labels, they play dirty. They've been playing dirty because the same people that put your records out and say, oh, you only sold 1 million, right? And we spent 20 million on you, so you still owe us 10 million. Those are the same people that's going to bootleg your records too. How the hell does the bootlegger on Jamaica Ave get the master copy to your album before it comes out? You understand what I'm saying? So it goes deep. Like, but I want to be honest. Sometimes I don't go this deep, but I'm glad we building because a lot of people is over a lot of people's head. But you sharp because a lot of people can't have this conversation because they too fanned out or they don't know the information. You know what I mean? So, salute to you asking these questions and having that knowledge on, is deeper than what people are making it, because it is. It's way deeper. Then a lot of people that try to have these conversations with me and I give them these gems, they don't even know how to take it because they so fanned out. You know what I mean? They 50 Cent the F out. You know what I mean? But, it's crazy. But it's crazy that this Drake and Kendrick thing is happening, and 50, people feel like 50 is siding with Drake in this shit. Now, those same people, they mad at 50 because, he's not on Kendrick's side, or it looks like he on Drake's side. So it's bugged out with me with this whole shit. That's why I tell people I'm not on none of these rappers' side. You know what I mean? And I do my media, I call it down the middle. And now when it comes to music, I'm on the M.Reck and Gutter Music side. That's the side I ride for. All that other shit, I have nothing to do with. I'm cool with Ja. I'm cool with 50. Fat Joe, me and him, we don't see eye to eye anyway. Before that whole shit with the FBA, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Joe, we had our issues years ago, whatever. It ain't nothing big, ain't no biggie. You know, we got at each other on the DM or whatever. And that was private, but I'm just letting people know what it truly is with me. You know what I mean? My wars is my wars. You know what I mean? I'm not taking on 50 Cent war because, you know, I'm not taking on Rick Ross wars. I got my own personal wars in this shit. You feel me?
So I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I got one last question. I'm gonna let you go because I want to hold up the line. One last question. How do you think this dude for Lil Meech? Because that's his uncle on one side, and then 50 been having his arm over him and, you know, looking out for his career. So what position that puts him in? Like, whose side? Like, how does he stand now? You see what I'm saying?
You said Big Meech?
Lil Meech.
Little Meech. Little Meech is in a weird position. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, look, he's in a weird position, but then again, he's not, because Big Meech is his father. And who does he play on the show?
Exactly.
Oh, there you go. So that's the easy part. And look, he's playing his father on the show going against his uncle, so to speak, but his brother. You see how that works?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like, yo, I'm already beefing with my uncle on the show by default because I'm playing my father's character, but my father and my uncle is beefing in real life, and then my uncle in real life is messing up my bag and my father's bag and the family bag by going on stage with Rick Ross and then holding up shirts by Supreme Son. You see how that works? So Little Meech is in a situation where he gotta side with his father, because technically his father brought him into this world, and then technically it's because of his father relationship with 50 Cent is the reason why Meech is even in the game, because 50 Cent paid for his acting school for like 2 years. 50 Cent was adamant up to Stars saying like, yo, I'm gonna bring Little Meech on to play his father, and Stars, you know, kind of gave the green light to allow 50 Cent to groom him as an actor. You know what I mean? Taking him to acting school and paying for that. So Little Meech is gonna stand on the right side, at least I think. You feel me? So
do you think T is doing this because he had a previous relationship with Ross? That, you know what I mean? Like, why would you think after 50 did all this looking out for them, why do you think T would do something like this? Do you think it's like a previous relationship, or he's just spiteful?
I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, but you know what? On that note, I'm gonna let that marinate, and I'll get back to you. If anything, you want to call back, I'll get back to you. Let me let that marinate. Let me think, and so I can answer it properly. But I got so many people calling. Let me get to them though. I appreciate you, good brother. All right,
you, bro.
Salute. Let's get it, man. I love the dialogue when people can think outside of, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I rock with 50 Cent, but I'm not a 50 Cent like cheerleader. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of the music, but I know where to draw the line at as a man. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm really in these streets, been in these streets. So, you know, you gotta understand, right? It's niggas that I was cool with, right? And they may be cool with niggas I don't rock with, but I can't hold them to the fire because they may have been cool with them before me, or they do business with them. So, you know what I mean? Like that mentality that 50 kind of brought in the game, you know, you got to take that with a grain of salt, because he even went against that mentality that he first came in the game with, because like I said, the same people that he beefed with, Fat Joe and the Locks, he cool with now. So everybody that was riding with 50 Cent on some, like I said, F the Locks, F Fat Joe, now y'all niggas look crazy because 50, Fat Joe, and the Locks is cool. Now the Locks and Fat Joe is never gonna rock with you, regardless of what. See, that's what people don't think about. But like I said, I come from these streets where I know how to move. A nigga music being hot or a nigga got a wave at the time don't make me decide who I rock with and who I don't rock with, musically or personally. I know how to separate the two. A lot of y'all was fanned out. So now, you know, like, man, listen, I can go deep, man. I can go deep with this shit, but we gonna leave it as there. Let me get to these next callers. AD, HD, calling you now. Run the lights up. Why everybody say what the number is? If you've been on the show, you should know the number. Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's good, Reck? How you feeling, fam?
Salute, my brother. What's the word? Talk to me.
What's good? Okay, yeah. So, it would never be no BMF without, Big Meech, and you can see it in the series. What? But you had to say something?
No. I said, of course. I was agreeing with you. Go ahead. Continue on.
Oh, my bad, brother. All right. I don't want to be too long with it, so let me try to make this as quick as I can. So the thing about it, you can see it in the series. You understand what I'm saying? Southwest T, he was the good son. He was the son that they wanted to, continue his education and all of that. Meech brought him to the game. You understand? And the thing about it, if you see the series, Southwest T was making so much mistakes that Meek had to clean up. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that I shout out to SJ. What she was saying is very solid. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Southwest.
Oh, you mean Janie? You mean Janie B? You mean Janie B?
Janie B. Said Janie B. That sister she keep it solid all the time. I gotta give it to her. Shout out to her.
Yeah, but shouts to SJ though. But shouts to SJ. She doing a hell of a job. Also, hold on. We got that ladies' night too. January 31st, Baltimore. The link is in the chat room. Okay, we got the Eventbrite link. So run it up, and we're gonna have a major, legendary R&B act on that stage, and then we're gonna have some legendary comedians too, possibly on that stage. So make sure you get your tickets now, because I don't want to hear later, yo, Reck, the tickets are sold out. You better get it now. All right, so go ahead. Finish your assessment, good brother. You got the floor. So
yeah, facts. So Southwest T, no, he don't seem like a bad guy, but the fact of the matter is jealousy, bro. Because anytime you hear BMF, you don't hear Southwest T, you hear Big Meech all the time. And even Rick Ross said it in his, I think Big Meech, Larry Hoover, we know that. And then as far as Rick Ross is still salty, because if you remember 14 years ago when they was having that beef with 50 always played chess. He had his baby moms on the joint. And, he's still salty about that because he tried to squash the beef. And that's the reason why 50 never squashed the beef with him, because Ross is one of them dudes. He'll shoot you and then show up at your funeral. So Southwest T better get away from him, because all he want to do is use him and throw him away.
No doubt.
We know what Ross is. I'm a big Ross fan.
No doubt.
We know what Ross is about.
No doubt.
That's all I had to say.
I appreciate you, good brother, man. Do me a favor. As much as you calling the show, I gotta ask you this, man. Are you pulling up to this ladies' night, man? AD.
Oh, because I got a wife, man. I got a queen.
You bring your wife. That's what I'm saying. You could bring your wife. This is for couples.
Bring my wife?
Yeah, you can bring your wife, and then bring your wife girlfriend that don't got a man, or bring her sister who ain't got a man. You feel me?
Got you.
Bring your wife. This is for the couples as well as singles. Yeah, I need my peoples to pull up.
When y'all having I know it's January 29th.
January 31st. January 31st. It's gonna be Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? That's only a hop, skip, and a jump. Where you at? New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York. I'm in Queens.
That's only 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And if
really 4 with traffic.
Well, yeah, but that's light. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's 3 hours, and this is M.Reck. We doing an event. I need my Reckmobb peoples to pull up, my brother. Pull up with your lady. Have a great night. You know what I mean? This is what this for. This for the couples as well as the singles. You feel me? So this is what this for. You know what I mean? So the link is in the chat room, the Eventbrite link. Run it up or share it with some people that want to pull up as well. Share the link to your peoples on, Facebook or via text or whatever, email. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to share. Reck, man. It's always a pleasure, brother. Shout out to the Reckmobb.
No doubt, my brother. Salute. ADHD, my brother.
All right, fam. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Salute. Run the likes up. Yeah, this ladies' night. I don't want people getting confused. Yeah, it's gonna be a ladies' event, but this is for couples too. You could come there with your lady, enjoy your time. We're gonna have, music. We're gonna have entertainment and all that. And this is a celebration of the Reckmobb coming together. We gotta have our own events, man. Peace.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Talk to me. Who this?
I'm this Street Media TV, man, coming out of Philly.
Street Media TV. I spoke to you a few times. You always ask what's the number is, man. What's going on? Salute.
Yeah, I know. I be forgetting, man.
Nah, it's all good talking.
I only listen. These street dudes, man. I don't even understand why this is even news. 50. That's not whoever. Listen, this guy is the guy that dudes rap about in they raps. This ain't these rappers. These are real gangster niggas, man. That was running shit from AC to KC, Nebraska to Alaska with crews and all kinds of stuff, man. So how y'all know if he ain't running game or he running his play? Having what's the name on stage. These are street dudes for real, not these rappers. So like that's none of 50 Cent's business. What he's doing. 50% business is his show and how he making money with the brother and the son. What the other brother ain't got nothing to do with him. Whatever y'all had going on in New York, that ain't got nothing to do with Southwest T. That ain't none of y'all business.
No, you got a point. You got a point. You got a point. You got a valid point.
50 Cent ain't in the street no more. He making money. So you should be worried about your show and the money you making with your show. What a real authentic street dude is doing that was moving work across the country, that ain't got nothing to do with you. He ain't a guy that's just talking that's all like, oh, this guy's a fraud. No, he was really that dude. So like, come on with all the bullshit. Like, nah, it's like, cut it out. Like,
no doubt.
Either they authentic or they ain't. So y'all can say y'all fans of this guy, fans of this guy, but that's the dude they making raps about. His brother just was the one that was more flashy and the more famous one.
Well,
he was the one that was more underground.
Let me ask you this: being that you have a media brand, right? And I'm glad that me and you building. I'm glad you landed your plane on that aspect. How do you feel? You know, when 50 came in the game. And he was beefing with Fat Joe, the Locks, and just different people that he had an issue with. Did you feel like you had to choose a side because you?
No, because I come from the street for real, and I know when it's real street beef, people die, and I know that was entertainment. Things that happened to him in the street before he blew up was real life stuff. But all that Fat Joe and all that's entertainment stuff, man. Listen, bro, you from New York, I'm from Philly. We know when the beef cooked, people get cooked.
But
there's
that's
a difference between entertainment to sell records and real life stuff, man.
Correct. But that's what I was saying to the people too before you call. I don't know if you heard. I was letting them know, like, I didn't choose a side because I know me coming from the streets. I had dudes that I was cool with in the streets that had, you know, that was cool with my ops, but they may have been cool with my ops before they met me, or they've been doing business with my ops. So I can't get them to choose a side because they got to feed their family. So the op that I got a problem with, they might be moving bricks with, you know what I'm saying, getting big time money. You dig what I'm saying?
And Southwest T, whether people, because you might like Big Meech because he got the name. Listen, Southwest T was the brother. They was them street dudes that your connect went to get the work. So y'all can say what y'all want, but they was living that life for real. Y'all like to glorify the streets and the real niggas where he was the real nigga.
That's a fact.
So he don't owe them niggas nothing. He was their OG before them dudes had rap careers. He don't got to do that. He's the OG. He ain't got to. He don't care nothing about that. 50 Cent, that's none of his business. 50 Cent business is the show.
Well, let me say this though. Let me say this in all fairness though. Now in this situation, right? Because 50 Cent, he mentioned once Southwest T took the picture with Supreme's son and said pretty much this gonna be the last season of BMF. Like after that picture came out, 50 made a comment like that. So what do you think about
was petty shit?
That was petty by 50?
To me, that was petty. And if I was Southwest T, me being a street dude that made millions, I'd have told him, man, go fuck yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing. That's petty shit. Nigga, you getting money. Worry about what you doing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's none of my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You a legal dude making legal money now, changing life. You got movies. You got my nephew. Y'all making movies. Why you even talking about what I'm doing? Go get your millions and shut up, nigga, because I live this shit for real, nigga. You a movie star.
No doubt.
And whatever you did it on a small level. I was moving work across this country. I'm the dude y'all niggas rap about. Shut up.
Well, let me ask you this though, in all fairness. Now, I mean, we can just see it clear as day, even though we know 50 is petty. We know that, right? Like you said, and we spoke about it many times on the show. But the fact being that we know 50 is petty, he know 50 is petty, do you think he should have just moved different in that situation because it's going to hurt maybe some generational wealth that 50 Cent put in place?
I say no.
Okay, good.
I'm going to tell you why I say no. All for as much as they roll and the money they made, the way he moving, you can tell they still got money. They're not going to come out for tax reasons and broadcast all that kind of stuff because it was in the feds. But them dudes ain't broke. Because if they was broke, he wouldn't be moving like that. He moving like that with that attitude because he still got paper. He's still able to move around. He's still doing his thing. So now he just got his part, and he out now running his play. He ain't worried about what 50 Cent's on my. He on his hustle. And that's the way a man's supposed to move. He don't think, man, listen, 50 Cent invested in them to make money because BMF had a name. If BMF wasn't what he was, he wouldn't have did that for his son. For 50 Cent doing that because that was for his financial gain. They don't owe him nothing, man. They could have came out and did that shit without 50 Cent. Because like I said, everybody around the country want to be enamored with Big Meech and what BMF is doing. So nah, man, like get out of here. 50 Cent petty, nigga. Make your money, shut up.
I'm gonna say this. That Star situation, I don't think it would have happened without 50. Maybe another situation, but I know it's a lot of politics with that TV shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. It would have been harder. They probably would have landed something, but probably, you know, years later. You know what I mean?
I don't think so, because I'm gonna tell you why. This thing is everybody want to be a part. Everybody wanted to be a part of that BMF stuff. That's why he reached out to it. And then on top of that, you gotta remember, he said in the interview before they got locked up, he used to see them in the clubs. He didn't want to be around none of them because they was hot. Yeah. He waited until they got locked up and all that kind of stuff. Now you want to be a part of it because he understood the lucrative money that was involved in it. So so what I'm trying to say is it's business. This is business, not because of love or friendship.
Correct.
It's because of business. He making money.
No,
so they don't. Oh no.
No, you got a great point because Spider Lope said this information on my show years ago. He said he was the one that brought BMF to the table, and 50 didn't want no dealings with them because they were still in the streets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then he said he found it odd that, you know, years later, you know, after they get locked up and the story's on fire, then 50 want to associate himself with the show. But look, it goes back to my other point about business, and you mentioned that. This is 50 Cent doing good business. He don't really care about Big Meech or his brother. You know what I'm saying? He cares about.
Watch this.
Yeah.
So those two Detroit niggas, you think that they don't know that? You think Southwest T don't know that? See, that's what I'm trying to say. Just because Southwest T is played as the good boy on TV in real life, you think you moving bricks across this country and you ain't never been in gangster shit? You ain't never had a crew with you, a serious crew? You selling weight to some of the most gulliest gangsters across the country? Like, y'all watch too much TV, man. Y'all not in the street. I come from the street. He don't get to be who he was and do all that kind of stuff, and he ain't that nigga in the street? What are you talking about?
Yo, but this is what I'm gonna do. I like this dialogue. I gotta build with you, and you in media. I gotta lock you in. Hold on, let me lock you in because you called a few times. Hold on, what's your handle? I know you're joining Streets Media, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Street Media TV.
All right. What's your handle? What's your name though?
George Macon.
No, you ain't got to give me your government. You gave me your whole government. I'm gonna call you. They call you George or G? I'm gonna just call you G. I'm gonna call you G. I'm gonna call you G. Street Media TV. All right. And we're gonna build. We're gonna have dialogue. I like this because I need somebody who can build on the media aspect, but from the street aspect as well, but also know how to, you know, keep it general. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can do that. You dig? So salute.
We gotta learn. We just gotta learn. We gotta learn how to separate the streets from YouTube stuff and social media. These are street guys. Their loyalty towards certain things ain't the same as this internet crap. He out making money. He don't give a damn.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn. He moving the way he moving. If he was broke, he might not be moving that way. But these guys make millions. They not broke, man.
Yeah.
They ain't broke. So, I mean, that's just the way I see it. I come from the streets. Like I said, that's an investment 50 made. They're not friends.
Correct.
So, yeah, I let it go there. I land there.
All right, my brother. Salute, G.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. This is the livest show, man. We got the greatest perspectives. All right, next caller. Make sure you're ready when you call, man. We got to do this in a minute or less because I'm almost at the 2-hour mark, but I'm gonna probably go another 10-15 minutes, but we got to do this in a minute or less. All right. So I know a lot of people call. I'm gonna call some of these missed calls, run it up. We having real conversation. Those likes not matching the people in the room. I need the likes to match the people in the room. What's going on with y'all? All right. Let me get 702-268 back on the line. Whoa, I missed the call. Shouts to songs by Alicia too. She dropped the super chat. I gotta read it. Thank you, Queen. Shouts to Elvin Santos on the super chat.
Shalom.
Peace. Peace.
Yo, peace.
You live on a livest show, MRecktv. What's happening, fam?
Yo, M.Reck, peace, God.
Peace, God. Talk to me, man. What's your assessment on this Southwest T and Rick Ross and 50 Cent situation, man? Talk to me.
Man, we gotta look at this from, like you said, from a bigger perspective, because this is a programming, bro. This is one of those COINTEL programs that's separating us out again. Because everything in Babylon, everything in Babylon right now is done. You know what I mean? Hip hop is the only thing that we have that's us. But at the same time, we the generation that made more wealth than our parents.
Talk about it.
Than any since the 20s. They haven't seen this many successful generational, like across the board. Like we all got plasma TVs and studios in our homes and doing all kind of really phenomenal things. So with hip hop, of course, you got a Rick Ross, and he didn't name himself Martin Luther King. You see, he didn't name himself Mansa Musa or Noble Drew Ali or Malcolm X. He didn't do that. They got his and this and that. You see what we did? We imitated the wrong side of the game. So of course the generation, the next generation, is only going to imitate what the parents did. And what did they do in all of these 50 Cent episodes? The son taking out the father. You got to see the message. This is all subliminal programming. So now you got the OGs coming out, but the young ones like beefing over BS.
No doubt.
We're not building politicians. Our folks ain't got manufacturers in warehouses and whatnot. You know?
Great assessment, good brother.
We still chasing some BS.
No doubt. Great assessment, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in. Salute, King.
Double deuces, bubble gooses. Shout out to the Reckmobb every time, son.
Yes, sir. I need you to come up. I need you to come out for that ladies' night. The link is in the chat room. Need you to come out, my brother.
Man, that's a stretch, but we promote. Man, I know you're gonna do it big, man. I know you're gonna do it big.
No doubt. Just promote the link, then. You heard?
Absolutely.
Right. Salute. Let's get it, y'all. This is the livest show. We got the event, ladies' night. I need people to pull up across the world. You know what I'm saying? The ticket's gonna go fast for this ladies event, January 31st. Okay. If you like ladies, you want to be here. If you want to bring your lady out with a couple of other ladies too, or just you and your lady enjoy it too, or your ladies just want to come out with your girlfriends, you know, this is what this event about. Come pull up and enjoy yourself. So call us, state your name and where you're calling from. Let's get it.
What up? It's Splash Soccer, man. I'm back, man. I'm from the Bronx. I live in Oakland, California right now.
All right. Salute.
Reckmobb.
Salute to the Reckmobb.
Yeah.
Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Man, I'm still living, man. Yeah, man. I got a lot to say, man. But and also the last caller, he was on point. He went a little bit off the topic, but he was right. It was a good assessment he made. I just feel like, man, I don't like Fifth, man. I used to like him, but I just feel like everybody messing with 50 get locked up. I feel personally, he got a lot of people locked up. He's funny style. He was pushing the Diddy stuff. I don't like his style, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he trying to push these dudes out so he could be on top. I don't like his style, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like 50 style like that. He got some cool music and all that, but his style's funny. You know what I mean? And man. Basically, and another thing, you know, I was a black man that grew up with all Puerto Ricans, all Spanish people, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. I was the opposite of Fat Joe. I was the one black guy with the gang of Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? The gang of Dominicans and stuff. You know what I mean? So, but
I can relate because East New York is kind of like that too. It was half and half, but you may grow up on a block where you may be the only black and you surrounded by Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. So I can relate. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was.
That's why me and King's son was so tight, because on our block, it was only a couple black dudes on the block. So you know what I'm saying? So, but and they know, like my whole hood know me because it was only a couple black dudes in that little circle. So, but you know what I'm saying? I experienced the opposite of what I mean, I went through the opposite thing of what Fat Joe went through or whatever. And it was a struggle, you know what I'm saying, at first. But we've grown as a people, you know what I'm saying? I've seen the growth of the coaches together, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it at one point it was at a more divided stage a little bit. The culture, like, you know, like all people love our culture. They always, you know what I'm saying, but they don't so much love us so much. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But with the Spanish folks and the black folks, I think the relationship grew because, you know, even as a young, I experienced a little racism from Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? As a young black kid growing up with them, you know what I'm saying? You know, but it wasn't. They might not have seen it as racism, but if somebody else would have looked at it, they would have said it was racism. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
But yeah, but yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Spanish people, black, we all one, man. We indivisible, regardless. It's just ignorance. It's just a lot of ignorance, you know what I'm saying, and lack of knowledge of each other's cultures. But we all in the same area. We had to learn to survive together. And, you know, we learned about each other and we grown now. And you know what I'm saying? This conversation, like they said, is a lot of COINTELPRO involved. And then you gotta remember, like, you gotta think about it too. Like certain dudes, even with the BMF thing, you know, these dudes push the COINTEL ideology, man, subliminally. Like 50, he pushes the divide and conquer. And, you know what I'm saying? And Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? You know, Fat Joe, I told y'all Fat Joe kicked me out of the store when I was a little dude. Like, I experienced life with these dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, Fat Joe is just an ignorant dude. He's just that type of dude. He, you know, he got that ignorant Spanish part of him, but it's not even a Spanish thing. It's just more, he's just an ignorant dude to himself. He just don't care, you know, and dudes need to know, like, growing up in the Bronx, yes, the Bronx is very ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Like, we fought every day. That's a fact. Fat Joe ain't capping about everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? We fought every day going to school, bro. Dudes trying to rob you for everything. Your Timbs, your laces, your jacket, whatever you got.
That's a
if
fact.
they like it, they trying to take it. You got to fight for that. So that's a fact. The Bronx is like that, though. For real.
No
and
doubt.
I was born in Brooklyn. I was born in Kings County Hospital.
Oh, word? That's crazy. Yep. Salute. Salute, good brother.
Kings County Hospital. All right. Flash out, man.
All right, my brother. Salute. Appreciate you tapping in. Salute. Peace. 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 Hello?
Peace, M.Reck.
What's going on, Janie B?
I want to talk to you. I want to ask you something, right?
Talk to me.
We talked about doing business, right?
Me
and you, this hypothetical, because we not doing business. Me and you doing business, right? And you decide to give tap in with my sister because she part of my story. Okay. So what does that mean?
I mean, I'm only going to do that if you ask me to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you,
right. So that's what happened with that situation. But I'm still talking about my situation.
Yeah, correct.
Being how I asked you to hook my sister up. So when we got legal money. Don't you think my sister owe you some kind of loyalty?
I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that aspect. And that's why I said by default, Southwest T should fall back from moving how he's moving. You understand? Because of the loyalty to 50 Cent that the family should have, not just Big Meech, just the whole family is benefiting off the situation. So in best interest of the family, I feel like Southwest T should fall back from moving how he moving. But, you know, I can't tell a grown man how to move. You dig?
No, none of us can tell him how to move. I'm just saying for people that's saying that it's not old. If you live by the street code, that alone, if you put money in my pocket and I'm not, the law is not over my head, I'm going to feel like I owe you something just on that platform.
No, I agree with you. This is what we got to do, though, right? Outside of this situation. That's why, if you notice, I don't know if you heard me from the beginning of this live, I said I wanted to address this from different layers and the origin. Right now, let's go to the origin of 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent, like I said, I rock with him for a lot of different reasons, but also I know how to separate, you know what I mean, the artist from the person. You know what I mean? I'm not taking on his personal battles because I'm gonna say this. Before I even knew Ja, I was rocking with his music. And then when I met Ja, even in the mix of them beefing, you know, Ja's a stand-up dude. Like, you know what I mean? But that's my story, but people won't know that. Like, you know what I mean? Ja did things for me that he didn't have to do. That you feel what I'm saying? And
I understand that.
And that's what I'm saying with people. They don't even understand. Like, some people pick and chose a side, and you didn't even give the other guy a chance because you were so fanned out that you felt like you had to ride with 50 Cent in his beef with his enemies. And we understand why 50 is beefing with Supreme and with Ja Rule by default. We understand that, and that story is deeper than what people understand too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's much deeper. It's to the point. I can say this, right? It's people that unhit me, right? That's from Queens. That said, yo, Reck, on the real side of things, and I ain't gonna put their name out. Nigga, 50 Cent Pops is still living. And 50 know who he is. Like, and it ain't the person that people think. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this shit is deep. But, like, you know, when it comes to this music shit, people gotta understand, people run with certain narratives for their career. And you can get so caught up in a person's story, not to say that homie not official, whoever it is, whether it's 50 or whoever, but it's still a narrative that they're going to sell in order to sell records, but also make the story look a certain way. So everything is not going to be 100%. But some people feel like, oh, nah, homie's so official. Now everything he's saying is 100. And not even knowing, yo, it's real shit going on in Queens that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just like when we talk, you told me certain things we could just embellish on.
Exactly.
Or change
exactly.
up. So I get exactly what you're saying. But what I'm saying, and I think we're saying the same thing, is I'm not only a 50 Cent person. Like, I like what I like.
Correct.
So but ain't nobody giving me no money.
Correct. No, I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about in general.
No.
It's people that call the show.
You talking about me, M.Reck. I'm talking in general.
Yeah, because I want to say this real quick, not to cut your wisdom, because it's 50. It's people that called this show. They were so 50 out. You know, they were so 50 stand out that it was general points that I was making but they wouldn't even hear me, or they wouldn't hear other people because they were so fanned out. I'm talking to them and just people in general that's on that type of time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
So. And I 100% agree with you. But when I'm saying this, I'm saying this, M.Reck. 50, I'm not just all about 50. I'm all about real.
Correct.
And when 50 started out, he was into all of that stuff. Now that he a businessman, he moving differently. I mean, you supposed to evolve with time, right?
Correct.
So I don't hold nobody to one aspect in life. Because if you're a real person, you're gonna grow for the better.
Correct.
Nothing stays the same.
Well, I appreciate you, Janie B. We know you're official, and we can have this conversation. See, that's the thing. I want to have these conversations with real ones, and we don't have to debate, because, you know, we all laying facts on the tables. We laying different perspectives on the table, and we hearing each other out. And that's what it's all about. We don't have to argue. We don't have to debate. And that's why I rocks with you, because you can make your point. I can make my point, and we can, you know, meet in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? With no issues.
Yeah.
That's what real ones do.
Things I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you some things you don't know. And somewhere in the middle, we both got the story.
Exactly. Each one teach one. So on that note, Janie B, I appreciate you. I'm gonna take a few more calls, and then I'm get off this live. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah. Let's get it. This is the livest show. Okay. The livest show. I'm the livest host and the livest man in the world. This is a fact. But Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it. Peace.
What up, Rat?
What's going on?
It's Sergeant Mo from Dallas, Texas. You hear?
I talking.
Man, Southwest T. Man, nobody really wants to play Pippen and still win, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking his narrative, he ain't feeling it the way it's on TV. Like, bro, you on TV, you winning. Bro, home, you got a bag, you rode a Lamborghini. Like, enjoy the story riding the sunset. But you just want to, like, go against the odds, just get in the bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to win and look like Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I would love to be Pippen, but I was forced to be Jordan because nobody else on the team wanted to score or put the work in. You understand what I'm saying? At least where I came from. So I would love to be Pippen. I would love to be Kyrie Irving when LeBron and him was on the same team. I didn't even understand him leaving the Cavs. You know what I mean? After they won the championship, he should have stood another year. You know what I mean? But him and his father made a dummy decision, and you know, salute to Kyrie, he's incredible player, but you still didn't get that next ring. You still didn't get that next ring, and it's been how many years? How many years since what was that 2016? They won. No, it wasn't 2016. My bad. What year was that? 2016. They won that. And Kyrie still didn't get that ring yet. And that's ego. That was him and his father. I remember him saying, my pops told me to leave. And, you know, because, you know, I guess Kyrie wanted to be the man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, LeBron is LeBron. You know what I mean? And he's still LeBron. With or without you. He still got another ring. You feel what I'm saying? So.
Oh, I'm definitely with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have your GPS on to see for me to see where you're going. But anybody being a part of something big, bro, like your moderators, they're important. You feel me? They're a part of history. You know what I'm saying? Play your position, understand your position, and handle it. Pippen is still a Hall of Famer, bro.
Yo, Pippen,
keep doing what you
great analogy, my brother. No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you, King. Salute. Peace. This is the livest show. I got the livest callers. Peace. Mute your audio. Have your audio muted, please. 734. Mute your audio. Run the likes up, y'all. Run the likes up, y'all. The likes is not matching the people in the room, man. We should have had 2,000 likes by now. Mute your audio, caller. Caller, you got to mute your audio to your TV or to your laptop.
I will run it up, but can I tell you the truth about this pot?
Okay, let's get it.
Please, let me tell you the pot. Trick came here. That Rick Ross came here, right? In the D. For real though. I'm gonna tell you the pot. When he came to Shane Park, that nigga couldn't even get in. Trick closed that nigga down, right?
Easy on the cursing. Easy on the cursing. Easy on the cursing, good brother. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's Sharon. I'm a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bad, I'm sorry, Sharon.
I just get a D voice.
Oh, no problem. My bad.
But I'm gonna tell you where the money come in at because I am the money maker, but I can't tell you everything. But I'm gonna tell you that day at Shane Park when Rick Ross and Tiana when they was trying to come in, Ice Cube he said he was gonna go. He good, but Rick Ross can come in because Trick said they owe the money. You can't come in Shane Park and come in the D without paying us, right? True story. Okay, so they did that part. No, they didn't. They kicked him out. So let me tell you how Rick Ross got into favor when he started dealing with Diddy. Let me tell you the part now, and I'm gonna tell you today. No, I got receipts on this part. We sitting up there looking at it. Police in there, everything. For real though. They closed the gate. Trick closed that down. But the last year, Trick let Rick Ross come in. He had to give him some money to do something, whatever. But Rick Ross started being with Diddy, right? So if his brother, BMF, which is our family, if his brother is with him, you tell me what you think this is.
Got you. Nah, I hear you. I hear
Think
you
about the pot, Day. I got more to tell you, but I want you to know this pot. Think how His brother got with Rick Ross. We and the D don't like Rick Ross. Trick only got with Rick Ross for one reason. Money.
No doubt.
I can take you back into the parts and the depths on Bell Island and Shane Park. Rick Ross can never have a concert in the same park in the D. Ice Cube couldn't. T.I. Right? They kicked all them out. T.I. only one came in. I guess he must have paid the debt. Aretha Franklin, same park, not in the D. You know, in the water. They don't like the D. Because the D, we ain't playing, niggas. Right?
I know how the D give it up. Salute to the D. I got mad love for the D. The D call my show in. Call into my show all the time. Salute to the D.
Yes, babe, but I'm telling you, I'm Shay Rock baby. I'm gonna tell you the true story, but I got one that will really hit you with the receipt. Oh, it's a big one. I got a lot of receipts on these niggas. Real. Oh, you remember ain't no future in your front?
Always gonna remember
Never
that.
was, cuz.
Facts. Yeah, I like you. You got the lingo and all that. What's your name again? I gotta lock you in. I like how you.
Oh, my name's Sharon. Shay Rock baby. I got something for you that
I like Sharon.
Oh yes, you do. Sharon is Karen, ain't it?
Oh, you already know. Oh man.
But I'm Shay Rock baby though.
Oh,
Shay Rock baby.
I hear that.
I'm gonna give you some shit in the D though. For real, though.
I hear that. So Sharon, let's do this, right? Look, because my lines is on fire, right? I need you to subscribe. I don't know if you're new to the channel. I need you to subscribe.
I am new. I don't even know what to do, what the fuck to do. But when I seen that damn Rick Ross with that nigga, I said, this shit ain't right. And I just was happy to get dressed, about to watch the Lions game and cook. I said, this shit ain't right. Nigga, these niggas lie. Let me tell you about the pot.
Hold on, Sharon. Sharon, you gotta be easy. Do me a favor. You got
gay to the motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on, Sharon. Hold on, Sharon. You gotta be easy on the cursing, though. You gotta be easy on the on the curses.
My bad. Yeah. I would be very electorate. I would be. I would calm down. But that made me mad.
I got you.
Yeah. And I'm mad. And I'm mad at Big Me's brother for real though, because he know us for real. I know. He doing it because yeah, he mad at 50. But well, boy, this go way back.
Nah, it's all good. Look, Sharon. Look, I'm gonna be going live every day, so you could tap in tomorrow because I gotta end this live soon. So I'm gonna take another call or two.
I don't know how to tap in.
Just subscribe like the same way you tapped in today.
Oh no, you just had a phone number. I'm like, shit, this ain't looking good.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I got your number. I'm gonna send you the link to my YouTube. When I'm going live, I'll send you the link. I got you. All right.
Oh yeah, you gonna be surprised at this fight.
I like how you giving it up. All right.
Oh shit! By the grace of God, this ain't no lie.
I hear that. All right, Sharon. Shouts to the whole D.
Ross is making a way, but he's a devil. He's trying to mix up his brother and them together. That's Diddy worker. That's Diddy worker.
I hear that.
No, it's a true story.
Gotcha.
No, it's not a joke.
Gotcha.
You think nigga got on glasses?
Got you, Sharon. All right, I appreciate you calling. All right, Sharon. All right. Peace.
Oh no, call me Shay Rock, B.
Oh, Shay Rock. All right, Shay Rock. All right, Shay Rock.
That was my stage name.
Oh, that was your stage name?
I was supposed to meet Tupac. I give you the rap.
Nah. We good for right now, but I appreciate you calling. All right, salute. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to Shay Rock, aka Sharon from Detroit, giving it up crazy on Rick Ross. Peace.
Peace. What's up?
What's going on?
M.Reck, what's up?
What's going on? Talk to me.
Yay, what's up? This is Destiny from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Okay. Talk to me.
Yeah. I just have a question. Is T actually getting paid from 50 Cent, or is it just a Big Meech and his son getting paid?
No, I'm pretty sure he's getting paid because the BMF story, that's him and Meech's story. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying.
So I'm
He's
pretty
using
sure.
his likeness and everything in the story. So I was like, okay, so why does that have to be that big disrespect? You know, posing with his ops. That's kind of shady and whack.
You're gonna have to ask T that. I mean, that's my thing. I would love to get Southwest T on the line. You know, I'm gonna have to reach out because I definitely want to ask him his perspective in all this. You know what I mean? Because he may have a whole different perspective. You know what I mean? I want to hear it.
Right.
I want to hear it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even though
exactly.
Even though we understand when somebody puts you in this type of position, you don't stand on the opposing side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
correct.
but he may have
still
a whole
giving wealth in his family. So putting money in his family's pockets, food in his family's pockets. You know what I mean? Money.
Correct.
So that's what it is.
Correct. I appreciate your perspective. Thank you for calling. All right, we got the ladies' night. January 31st. I don't know if you're pulling up, but if you don't, just share the link for me. All right.
I will on Instagram.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. Let's get it. Chanel, I'm calling you back. Shouts to Chanel. She dropped the super chat. Chanel said she was pulling up to the ladies' night. Now that I got the Eventbrite, you know what I'm saying? I want to see where everybody's at, but I appreciate the super chat. Everything is like connecting with the raps too. Like, and I'm not even meaning to do that. So let me get Chanel on the line. I missed a lot of people calls. Chanel, where you at? Chanel hitting your line right now. Let's get it. Run the lights up. I'm gonna stay live another couple of minutes, but I got things to do.
Hello?
Chanel, what's happening with you?
Oh shit, you called me back.
Yeah, I was calling you. I was trying to get Shay Rock off the line, you know what I mean, from Detroit, but she was going in. She was going there. Like, that was different.
Oh man,
that was
she
different.
is hilarious.
People were saying, yo,
oh my God.
Shay Rock, aka Deacon Weezo, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sure if Deacon Weezo was trolling me, but because at first I thought that was
Reckmobb, listen, the comment section had me on tilt.
Oh man, crazy.
Hilarious.
Chanel,
oh my
but
goodness.
I want to say this to you.
sir.
You got your super chat. You said salute. M.Reck and the Reckmobb. I'm trying to work with that voiceover. I'm ready. Wow. Woo.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Whenever you ready, let's work.
Well,
let's
look.
get it.
So now I got a lot of catching up to do. So when you sent the email, you put your number and everything in there. I mean, I got your number, but you sent the email already, right?
I didn't put my number because I didn't really know.
I got it anyway. I'm talking to you now. I'm bugging. I called you back.
Yeah.
Right. So scratch that. Never mind that. My brain is all over the place. So we definitely gonna hold you to that. So you ready for this voiceover? Yeah. Okay, so
I'm ready. I'm ready.
And I appreciate you getting ready. So now in terms of you saying you ready, what makes you ready?
What makes me ready? Mm-hmm. Well, for one, I'm gonna give you just a small backstory because I know we got other callers.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 years. I've been a stay-at-home mom. My daughter was special needs. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't ready to bring myself out there. That's why I never used to call, but I would listen to your show faithfully.
Wow.
Actually, your show helped me out through a as far as my journey, my spiritual. I sound a little nervous right now, so forgive me on that.
Good. You sound confident.
It's not something I like to talk about openly, but again, this is my first year really back out into the open, talking with, grown-ups, society, everything. Because when you do have a special needs child, it is hard. You know what I mean?
It is hard.
And
I want to commend you for raising, your child, regardless of what.
Oh, yeah.
I want to commend you for that.
For sure.
For being strong.
For sure.
Doing that, because it ain't easy.
Yeah, I stopped working. I dedicated my life to her in terms of like being a stay-at-home mom. So I gave up working,
That's dope.
Just so that she could get in-home therapy because she had open heart bypass surgery.
Oh, wow.
So that's been, at 8 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's been my life for 3 years. She started school by the grace of God. She's doing better. They said she wouldn't walk till she's 5.
Oh,
she started walking at 1.5.
Wow. That's amazing. Right. What's her name?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Alora.
Shouts to her. Shouts to her. Shouts to Alora. That's a beautiful name as well. You know,
thank you.
How old is she now?
She's 3.
She's 3.
She's 3 right now.
She's 3. That's what's up. So now,
yeah,
the fact, because you did ask me about ladies' night, and you said you was pulling up. So now, who's gonna mind Laura while you pulling up to ladies' night? You know what I mean? I'm curious.
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
I didn't hold on, M.Reck. I didn't tell you that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I got the tape. I got the tape. I got the live. You know what I mean? I could bring the live back.
All right. It's in Baltimore, right?
It's in Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
All right.
Baltimore.
January 20.
No, January 31st. The last day of January.
31st.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. If I get a babysitter, which is usually my mom,
okay,
right? I can make it out. I do drive.
Oh, there you go. I need you to drive and pull up. You Reckmobb for real. You a supporter. I need you.
Yeah.
So
I am a supporter.
Look, even if I gotta call your mother and ask her to babysit, I'll do that for you. You know what I mean? You know. So
all right.
You know, even if we gotta give your mom something, you know what I mean, the babysit.
Oh
you know what I mean? You feel me? We want Chanel to pull up. We want the
get a little
Reckmobb
break
ladies.
real quick.
Yeah,
you know?
a little break. There you go. You need a break. You feel me?
Little break.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically from work to home, take care of my kids, and
Come on now.
But yeah, I got to get out every now and then, you know. But that's why I said this is exactly why I said this year once she started school, I'm free a little bit more. You know what I mean? I went back to work, and it feels good. It feels real good.
That's great.
Basically, everything that I couldn't do 3 years ago or so, I'm trying to do everything now. I'm trying to network.
Now look,
I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
Look, I'm gonna tell you something.
But now with
because you probably can't see it, but I can see it. The Reckmobb is saluting you, saying you got a real nice voice. A lot of people in the chat room saluting you. So Chanel is ready. She's ready to do that voiceover for the spooky hours for MRecktv. So we gonna hold Chanel to it. We got some links that you gotta I think SJ will put the links in there, but we do got your email. So I just gotta go through all the email, and I got your number. And I'm glad you reached out beforehand, because now other people are going to have to go through a different process to do voiceovers. The fact that you put your bid in earlier, a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
you good.
Yeah,
you're good. Now,
thank you.
anybody?
And salute to the Reckmobb.
Salute
to the Reckmobb, man.
Salute to the Reckmobb. That's a fact. Chanel, I appreciate you calling. But regardless of what, I got the link in the chat room. I need you to promote on your social media this MRecktv Ladies Night event.
Okay.
And I need you to text it out to all your peoples and let them know, pull up, man.
I got you.
M.Reck doing this for the ladies. You know what I mean? For real.
I got you. I used to be on the radio too, but it was the Caribbean station on 97.
It's all good.
Yes,
That's dope.
Yes, 97.1. Yes, this was me. I used to model back then, but that's why I kind of
we got to get you back in the game.
I was on the surface, but we're going to chop it up. I'll tell you some things. There's some things that I know.
Okay.
That's why I already knew they called me a conspiracist, but there's some things that I've seen at surface level.
Wow.
I didn't even go down the rabbit hole, but just at surface levels of things that I've seen when I was modeling in a lot of Hamptons and stuff. So yeah, it's been a shade. This industry been shady.
No doubt.
So yeah.
Right.
But for the most part,
I appreciate you, Chanel. All right. Thank you for reaching out.
Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome.
And salute them.
Salute.
All right.
Peace. This is the livest show. I'm gonna say this, man. What people gotta understand, opportunity only come once in a lifetime. Some people will take it for granted. Some people will look at you not like you that go to, or you the person that can make things happen, because they may be too close to you. You know what I mean? So shouts to my brother for calling and letting the people know what time it was with me and my cousin. Shouts to my cousin Dave. Shouts to my brother Ace. So caller, state your name and where you're calling from. Let's get to it. You heard?
Yo, what's up, Rick?
I'm good brother. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Man, this your boy Sean from H-Town. I got a new number. This is my other number. I was trying to hit you, listen, I changed my number.
Okay, Sean. I appreciate you, man. Talk to me though, man.
Man, I'm calling trying to touch bases on. You remember earlier the guy was talking about I think he was talking about Meech's brother, whatever, and about how 50 had to change his lane or whatnot. And how he had to get, once you start to get in that lane where you start to do legit business, you gotta have legit people around you, so I mean, I commemorate 50 for that. I mean, you have to change, like the caller was saying earlier. As you grow, you change. As you grow, your mindset change. I'm not a street nigga no more. You know what I mean? I'm a father now. I'm working. I'm doing for my family. I'm participating in society, doing the right thing. So a lot of things that I learned being young in the streets, I got hit for like a half a brick of heroin. I had a plug over at Pakistan. I was in the mix, so I can relate. But one thing I can say is that I look now, me growing up, in my spirituality, in my walk, man, I look back and see all the damage that I caused, all the people that may not have survived. You understand? Because I was selling a level 1 drug. You dig what I'm saying? No telling who might then wake up the next day. I wasn't more concerned about it. I was concerned about what went into my pocket. And I feel like, man, us as society, us as adults and grown men, we got to understand we do more destruction for a buck, and we call it real. But now, since my understanding now, that it ain't real. If I got to go kill a whole neighborhood to get a bankroll, it ain't real. If I got to have all these brothers strung out on drugs, you know what I mean? Can't take care of their kids, buy their kids pampers. That shit ain't real.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? If I gotta go destroy the neighborhood just to get a piece of the pie, it ain't real. So once you start to understand and grow spiritually, mentally, and start to see things for what they truly are, we are doing more damage than good to society. And I just want to commend Fifth, man. I ain't always see eye to eye with Fifth. I mean, I got my things about certain people and how they portray themselves, but to grow, to come from the streets and get into corporate, man, that's a good thing.
Hell yeah.
Look at you, look at your life. You know what I'm saying? We all come from something.
Correct.
But to come from something and recreate a brand for yourself, recreate something that could be healthy and helpful to someone. That's what we're about, man. That's why I love your show, man. And I love the people that come on your show because they understand these things.
Correct. Thank you, good brother, man. That's what we about, man. We about building, and also, I'm gonna be honest, man. For me, the road wasn't paid for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on one second. Yo, peace, King. I'm on the live real quick.
Oh no, so call me back then.
Yeah, I hit you after the live. Yup. All right, peace. One. Yeah, the work, I had to make my own way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I knew for me, I didn't want to poison my people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to murder the block. I didn't want to murder the block. You know what I'm saying? So music was my way out, but also I knew that the weight was going to be on my shoulders, but I didn't know how heavy it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? I had to carry a burden because I didn't really truly get that full support, because people supported other people that was doing the same thing I was doing, even though they wasn't, advanced as me. But the fact that, I don't know, you know what I mean? I didn't get the support, but nevertheless, I'm here. You know what I mean?
And that's what really truly matters.
Yeah.
That's what truly matters. You doing a good, you got to understand, Reck, by you where you at right now, you're doing more of justice right now that you could have done in the music. You're doing more of justice now because now you are out here getting the best of people, getting the best out of people to help perform at a high level, and you got experience. See, we come from experience, hands-on. When you was out there going through what you was going through, that's hands-on experience. So when these guys be glorifying the streets and now, man, listen, I don't want nothing to do with the streets. I don't want to be around the streets. I don't want to deal with street niggas. I don't want nothing that's going to put me in a situation where I have to kill or take a life to preserve my life. You know what I mean? Or have to be, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be around it no more, man. When you seen what I seen, see, they will talk about that. They talk all the glory, he was moving keys. Man, don't you know, man, in order to move hundreds and hundreds of keys, man, you got to be connected with the police. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have police on your payroll. They're going to be hitting licks. Where I come from, the police is out here robbing. The police out here killing and kidnapping. You know, I've seen this personally. I'm a witness. You understand me? I know stuff that I shouldn't know. And the only reason I'm still here is the greatness of the good Lord, man. If it wasn't for the good Lord, I wouldn't be here right now, Rick. You know what I mean? But that just shows you where your mindset, where your heart lies. You know what I mean? Where your heart lies, your treasures will follow. So if your treasures is in the streets, that's where you're gonna wind up in. And one thing I know about the streets, man, the streets is undefeated.
Undefeated.
The streets is undefeated. Yeah, they undefeated, man. Can't nobody survive the streets. So to get out the streets and start to maneuver outside the streets and see the opportunities and you know what I mean, the avenues you could take and man, how you could transform nothing into something, man. That's a blessing, man. You know what I mean?
That's a
Most
fact.
definitely, man.
My brother, I appreciate you tapping in. Salute, King. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Look, lock this number in. On, you know, I got the 713 number, the 713-724 8049. Yeah, lock this number in up under that.
And
you can erase the old one.
And it's Sean from Houston, right?
Yeah.
I gotta make sure, my brother. Hold on. You know, I speak to 1 million people. Hold on.
I already know, man.
But I know you. But you know, I'm still human, man. I want to make sure I'm getting it right. You feel me? So I'm gonna
try to make it out there till that latest night on the 31st.
Oh,
January.
That's what I'm talking about. So yeah. So you got the Eventbrite link, right? You got the link, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, good brother. That's what I'm saying. Pull up. I need you to pull up. You know what I mean? Get you a lady or two. You know what I mean? You can come with a lady or you can pull some ladies at the spot. You feel me? It is what it is.
Most definitely, man.
Look. Because I know my players, you know, you might be a player. You come with a lady and you can leave with, you know, a lady. You and your lady leave with, you know what I mean? I don't know how you doing it, but, you know, it is what it is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna probably come with my truck, maybe with a drive out there, give me a load, because I gotta make some money on my way there. Drop my truck off over there at right there, Old Donald, right there by the at the TA. Then I'm gonna probably give me an Uber or something, you know, I'm gonna rent a car or something, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be in the building, man.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you, my brother. Salute, King.
Salute.
One. Let's get it, man. Shouts to Sean from Houston, man. Reminding me to remind y'all, make sure you run it up on that Eventbrite. The link is here. Y'all been asking me, yo, Reck, when is that ladies' night event? Okay, Street Media, I need you to pull up too. You know what I mean? It's in Baltimore. We got the ladies' night event. You know, we got a lot of ladies over here that tap in with the brand. And you know me, I don't do Sausage Fest. I rock with the ladies, okay? We let them niggas on YouTube. We call them the Bum Squad, aka the YouTube Squatters. That's what they do. They do the Sausage Fest, okay? So we over here rock with the ladies, so we gotta celebrate the ladies. You know what I mean? We celebrating single mothers, we celebrating single ladies, we celebrating all ladies, okay? We celebrating couples too. So if you want to come as a couple, or you want to come with a couple and you got a girlfriend who's single, you could do that too. So, or you want to come, you're a man, you're gonna buy the VIP tickets. You dig what I'm saying? You want to, you know, you looking, you playing the field, you looking for a lady or so, you come pull up. Maybe you get yourself a lady. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna put the link back on the screen. Matter of fact, here we go. They go to Eventbrite, Baltimore, Maryland, January 31st, ladies' night. It's looking like I'm gonna have this legendary R&B act on the stage. They reached out to me. I'm talking about legendary. Okay, they reached out to the team and said, Reck, I need to be on that stage. Okay, for the ladies. And they got some major records. I'm talking about top 10 records. Okay. When this thing start really getting promoted, you're gonna see the momentum of this thing. And you better grab your tickets now, because once I announce who's coming, I'm telling you, you better get your tickets now, because they're going to go so fast and you're going to be like, yo, Reck. It ain't that many tickets as it is. So I'm letting you know now. Get them now. Okay. And it's for a good price too. So let's get it. Especially for entertaining. Shouts to Gina Rose. She will be on that stage too. Okay. And I got something special from Gina Rose too. I'll probably get it mixed to something. Gina Rose did a cover for me. I don't want, you know, I'll probably play that next show, whatever. So on that note, I'm off this live, y'all. I got business I gotta do. I got you know, I got a lot of other stuff to handle. I got family I gotta call back. I ain't speak to. I ain't even know my cousin was in Texas. So, you know, my cousin's in Texas with my other family. You know what I mean? That I rock with heavy. So that's beautiful. So on that note, salute to the Reckmobb. Ladies' night is here. Okay, make sure y'all run it up. The Eventbrite link is in the chat rooms on the screen. I need y'all share it as well. You know what I mean? And also, don't worry about traveling. Traveling is cheap. You see the homie, he's coming all the way from Houston. The homie Sean, you can get on a plane for like $100, man. You especially if you get your plane tickets early. You know what I mean? Get a hotel. Stop playing, man. This is MRecktv. This is an MRecktv event. You see my last event, you know what I'm saying, to knock out Kings of Comedy. That joint was packed. We didn't come to play. Then we're gonna do Baltimore, we're gonna do DC, we're gonna do VA, we're gonna do North Carolina. This ladies' night out thing is gonna be a tour. So, but I need y'all to pull up to every event. We gotta show people that, you know, this Reckmobb thing is serious. Okay. I appreciate y'all, man. And you know I gotta put on for the people that put on for me. Shouts to Songs by Alicia on the super chat and all that. Let me read that before I go. And there was somebody else who dropped the super chat too. Shouts to Chanel. She said, oh yeah, I read that. Salute M.Reck and the Reckmobb. I'm trying to work with the voiceover. I'm ready. Salute to her. We're gonna definitely put her to work. You know what I mean? Appreciate her. She has talent too. She has a dope voice too. That's another thing. I'm not just putting anybody to work. You know, you have to be able to fit the task. You know what I mean? We're gonna have different roles for different people. Shouts to Elvin Santos. I gotta admit, you got a gift. The way you check the caller, and I'm Puerto Rican, was classic, classy, perfect. That's how real men supposed to do it. I wasn't really trying to check the caller, but I appreciate you. It was just more or less of, you know, I rock with my peoples, of course, and my peoples is responsible for a lot of, you know, history and a lot of inventions, but also I got to keep it official. I grew up around a lot of Latino brothers and sisters. I'm talking about they was there before me in my hood. If you do your homework with East New York, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? It's predominantly black and Spanish. In some parts, it's more Spanish than black. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep it real. So, you know, people got to understand, in Brooklyn and even in Flatbush, you got a lot of West Indians. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of Guyanese, Jamaicans, and people from Barbados out there. You know what I mean? It's different. Brooklyn is a gumbo pot. You know, it's a different kind of mix out here. You know, but you won't know that unless you're from here, unless you visit a lot. So when I was seeing all the stuff online, I'm like, yo, I hear y'all, but we got to have a different conversation. Shouts to Dr. Umar. He dropped some gems. You know what I mean? He dropped some real gems on this Fat Joe and FBA situation. We got to sit at the round table, man. You know what I mean? We definitely, just overall, the melanated man and black woman created a lot of the stuff that we utilize today. A lot of the stuff we utilize in technology and just in general, and just, you know, and culture purposes as well. But with this conversation with hip hop, we gotta have that conversation at that round table, man. Like for real. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? Because it's getting out of control. It's gonna go crazy. Shouts to Songs by Alicia. She said, M.Reck, sad to say, Southwest T is not going to understand and appreciate his brother Big Meech until he no longer has him. Only then he would see the value, simply unbalanced ego, and the need to be acknowledged. Facts. That's a incredible assessment. Thank you for the super chat. Peace to the queen. Songs by Alicia. Songs by Alicia. I know she probably already know about this ladies' night event. The Eventbrite link is there. She always support, one of my biggest supporters. You see, every time I go live, she's dropping super chats. She got the Patreon. She probably got the Spooky Hours app. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you download the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store. Get my TV series as well as the animation. All right, we got the Demon House animation. That's under the Spooky Hours brand, and then we got the Forbidden Secrets. Okay, SJ is on that Demon House animation doing a voiceover, myself and Done Right. Then you got Gina Rose. She's on the Forbidden Secrets animation series, okay? Doing a voiceover with Done Right, myself. I'm on episode 2, I believe, okay? But they on episode 1. Go download that on the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store. Then you got the Knockout Kings of Comedy on Tubi. Make sure you run it up, okay? You got the comedians on there. Reggie Carroll and Scruncho, presented by M.Reck and Rip. Run it up, run it up, run it up, okay? So we didn't come to play. We got a lot of projects. Then we got the FUBU docuseries coming. You know what I mean? Shouts to my homie Keith Perrin, CEO of FUBU, as well as FUBU Radio. Okay, that's coming. And that's going to be, that's directed by me, filmed by Pow TV. No, it's Pow Production, I believe. I want to make sure. Yeah, Pow Productions. That's filmed by Pow Production. And edited by official SPS Music and Media. All right, my brother Sap. So look for that. We got a lot of projects coming. What else? Anything I'm missing? And Ladies Night, man. January 31st, Baltimore, Maryland. We had La Familia. The link is in the chat room. Make sure y'all get your tickets now, because once I start announcing the performance, it's gonna move like Blue Magic in the 70s. And I can't help you when the tickets go, okay? Because they will go fast. And to my understanding, they probably already moving. Okay? So on that note, and I appreciate the Reckmobb. I appreciate the men and the women. Okay? Thank you for all your support. I'll go live with y'all later or something. I had to give you something. I know it's trash out here and much going on, but I had to go live. I seen the angle, and I said, I want to go with this angle here. You know what I mean? Wasn't nothing really breaking, but at the same time, this was breaking enough for me to address certain layers. All right? On that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you download all M.Reck music. Respect My Handle. The album is out. Paper Chase is out. All In is out. And those records will be either performed or played at the Ladies Night event, January 31st in Baltimore, La Familia. All right? On that note, we off this. I need y'all to leave those comments in the regular section right now, y'all. I need all y'all right now in the room. Leave those comments in the general section right now. Let me know how you felt about this live. All right? Do me that favor, y'all. Peace. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Salute to the Reckmobb. Shouts to SJ, my whole team. Ladies Night, January 31st, Baltimore. We here. It's here, y'all. We manifested. It's here. We manifest everything, y'all. All right? Peace.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny, huh?
M.Reck.